Welcome to Master the Game. I am Juce, and tonight we are playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Fall of Plaguestone. This is episode 8. Last time we ended in initiative order, but before I get into that, I will let everyone introduce themselves and their character in case you are new to this. And if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe and give us a like. And with that, let's start with Colin.
Trying to get the shade. That's the one. That's the Balthazar shade. Okay, yeah. I want to make it look like I have
There
at least
you go.
one eye. I don't want to be missing both eyes.
For now.
For now. That's my whole arc. That's Juice and I have talked about this backstage. Like Balthazar's whole character growth is when he loses his second eye. That's going to be a really, really big deal, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm all about that character development, baby. Hi, I'm Colin at Colinomicon on Twitter and on Twitch, where I have my own channel that is also my name. And I am playing Balthazar the Bastard, the half-elf oracle rot boy, the scion of the god of death, whose body is slowly decomposing, but all he really wants is friends. And also he smells very, very poorly.
That's okay. We can tolerate it. And by we, I mean everyone but me, because I'm not actually a character.
He has a sister, and he has a best friend, and all is well.
It's a new best friend almost every couple sessions, but I think
I've settled. I think me and Draven are going steady now. at this point, I think Balthazar gave him his Letterman jacket.
I love it.
All right. What's her name is going to be disappointed.
Who's that?
You know, the hack.
The one we keep trying to set him up with. Will she be disappointed?
It'll make her jealous.
Oh, there you go. My work.
It's all part of Balthazar's master plan, baby. I'm trying to set you up.
All right, Paula.
So tonight I am playing Madame Muriel. I am the sibling to the scion of death brother. You know,
scion of death brother.
Something like that. She's like, I remember all these words were said at some point.
Everybody knows who I'm talking about. We're all on the same page. Yeah. Who, you know, I don't know. That's all I got. I don't remember things. I feel like I forgot everything that we did.
You're a bullshit artist fortune teller.
Yes. Well, but am I bullshit? I don't know. It's like a 50-50 shot, right? Sometimes it's questionable, but maybe sometimes you're like
all good fortune tellers, though. That's just how it goes.
It could be a thing.
It's got to have some plausibility.
Yeah. You know, and I'm coming to terms with the fact that I get no credit for anything I do, so it's fine.
Oh, so that she remembers.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Important stuff. There we go. All right, and then next up is Bill.
I am Bill Allan, and I am playing Scrim, the Goblin Rogue, brother of Crick. That's it. Pretty simple.
I love it.
Very professional.
How about you, Draven?
Hi, so my name is Dave, Draven Swiftbow on YouTube. I am playing Durgan Mournward, the half-orc paladin, who gets credit for things that he doesn't realize he's getting credit for, and also with Balthazar as his wingman, how could he possibly fail?
You know what? That is a great introduction. I agree. And last, but not least, Dave.
Hey, I am Nerdarchy Dave from Nerdarchy, for nerds by nerds, and I am playing Crick of the Bighorn Lobster Goblin Clan. And Crick is the brother of Scrim, obviously, and he likes to blow stuff up.
And he does it very well. So with that, I'm going to go over the hero points. Hero points. 1 hero point can be spent for a reroll from any of the players. The second roll must be used. We also do villain points. They work the exact same way. I can use them for rerolls. Second roll must be used. If a player is dying, they can choose to spend all their hero points to be stabilized at 0 hit points and don't gain new dying or wounded levels. Here's some house rules. If the players have 5 hero points, they can spend them while dying to get 1 hit point and remove all wounded and dying levels. And they can also use 5 hero points to do an auto critical hit or impose an and automatic critical failure. There's the words. And as viewers, you can purchase them hero points. It's $5 for 1 hero point, $10 for a villain point for me, which I'm down to 1. I could definitely use some. And $20 will buy 5 hero points. You can split that among the players or give them all to one player if you would like. So, last time we left off, I had 1 villain point. Scrim, I have down that you had 2 hero points. Crick has 0. Balthazar has 3. Muriel 1, and Durgan 1.
That tracks to my record keeping.
All right, perfect. So, with that, like I said, we ended up in combat last time. Here is the map, just to remind you guys of what was going on. You guys had traveled here with, what was her name? Nawala, after getting some clues of a blight in the first area that she took you to. And then she knew of this other area that had a greater blight where, a lot of the forest was dying, sick animals, things like that, just unnatural things. And so she brought you out this way, and you guys approached. We had one character that started showing his phobia of plants in Durgan. And as he approached, Scrim ran up his back and jumped over the 9-foot wall into the area by the sludge pit. And then he moved down here. Everybody else was still out here. He did inhale some of these poisonous spores of some sort that did cause him to get the stupefied condition 1. That at the beginning of every one of his turns, he can roll to see if he can shake it or not. The map, I'm going to share it with my players. Just a second. There we go. All right, let me know if you can see that. So that's the layout of the map. Like I said, all of the party is outside over here, and then Scrim is in here down towards the bottom here. The sludge pit, just so you know, Scrim, is emitting almost like a smoke, just a real subtle smoke. It is currently going eastward off the pit.
Scrim is not the most intelligent of goblins, but he is perceptive and wise. Therefore, he will avoid being downwind of this stinky area, much like he would avoid being downwind of the place where his clan guts the bighorn lobsters and leaves the guts out on the beach to rot. He will avoid that.
Excellent. Okay, sounds good.
And stay hidden, awaiting his friends.
Awesome. So we were in initiative order, and the person who was next last time, I believe, was Muriel, if I remember correctly. So it goes Durgan, Scrim, Muriel, Balthazar, and then Crick. So Muriel, you are out here. There are these plants that you guys were all panicking about. And what would you like to do?
So Scrim went up and over the hedge, right? Durgan lifted him up and over.
More like he jumped off of Durgan's back from about right here. And he made a really long leap over the wall.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna move up to the wall, just like normal.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I'll try and be a little bit quieter than normal. Is to not provoke any attention from anything on the other side of said hedge. But
okay.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna move forward.
Okay. As you get up next to Durgan, give me a reflex save.
Weren't like the trees starting to attack us and stuff?
I'm pretty sure trees are like that.
I thought something else was going on when we last stopped, so that's why I'm like, oh, it's a 16.
We've all seen Evil Dead.
Okay, so as you start moving up, you see a vine whip out from one of the bushes. It does miss you, though. And that was your first action to move up. You did move up just a little bit past Durgan.
Which one of these bushes was the vine?
Take your pick. Either the one right there above that arrow or just under it. Which one would you prefer it to be?
Well, it's probably the one right above it because it's so close.
Perfect.
To me.
Which one? So, like, they have labels, don't they? I see, like,
they're
X,
both
V.
X. So it doesn't.
Oh, those two that closest to the road. Okay.
Yep. And it whipped out like 10 feet at you.
Don't like that.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and attack back.
Okay.
Right? Or do I still have? I still have two actions,
you
right?
Could move, or you could attack back.
So I'll actually move and cartwheel around it, and then I will go ahead and attack.
Okay. So panache and then attack?
Yeah, use it next time. I don't think I can use it this time. 14.
That's probably not going to get it done.
Okay. And then, that's a 16 to hit.
That will hit.
For 6 points of damage as I slice through some of these vines.
All right. So you cut of the vines off. When they get cut off, they kind of start flopping around on the ground before they go completely lifeless. But the bush is now much more lively.
Well, I will yell to my comrades that the bushes are alive.
And Scrim, you can hear that over the wall.
Do I see this?
You don't see it because the wall is really tall. It's 9 feet.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I hear her say the bushes are alive, but on my side, none of the foliage is moving. Okay.
Correct. But you do see, coming from that northern cave entrance area, you do see 2 orcs that this seems to have caught their attention.
Oh. Okay. Scream is thinking of a plan.
And that was all your actions, correct, Muriel? Move, panache, and attack. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Balthazar. Your sister moved ahead. You saw a vine go whipping out at her. She dodged it, tried to do some really cool move. Didn't look as cool as she normally does, and then she struck the bush.
Okay, first of all, she always looks cool. Second of all, she said that the bushes are alive, which technically doesn't make them any different than normal bushes. I think they're all alive. But these ones have tentacles or like vine things. I think that's what she meant to say. I think so. I'm going to avoid that. I'm just reading between the lines on my sister. This is sort of our communication that we've worked out. So what I think I'm going to do is Scrim. Okay, so Scrim already hopped the wall, right? The big wall up ahead. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Who still hasn't run past the big sweeping vines? Everyone else is back here, so?
So Durgan is kind of at the edge where if he doesn't move, he will get hit probably next turn. But Crick and you are the only ones that haven't moved past it at this point.
I'm going to hook up Crick. I'm going to cast cantrip Forbidding Ward on Crick. So target one ally, one enemy. So I'll target the bush and Crick. And yeah, he gets a +1 AC against a +1 to AC and saving throws against any attacks from that enemy. Cool. So if Crick wants to slip on by, he totally can.
So what's that look like?
I think Balthazar's Forbidding Ward. What's the one thing that keeps people away from Balthazar more than anything? His scent, of course. I think Balthazar just like reaches a hand like into his pit and slaps Crick on the back. That'll keep anything away from you, trust me. It's very good bug repellent as well. If you don't like mosquitoes, it will keep them away. I don't know if you like mosquitoes. I don't know what you eat. But
it's okay. It reminds me of hanging out at the, where we left the bighorn lobster guts.
With all of the insects and whatnot floating around the entrails of lobsters.
Oh, I was
Sounds great.
Oh, it's like that. We used to go down there and throw rocks at the.
Oh, that sounds like fun. I think I would like being a goblin.
I don't know.
All right, here you go. Smack his ass. And then I'm just going to run boldly into danger right past the vines with my last action.
Okay.
That was 2.
The other bush on the opposite side of the trail is going to attack you.
Bring it.
Give me a reflex save.
Okay. Oh, yeah. You play games with dice. All right. So I've got...
sometimes those are helpful.
Yeah. I mean, normally I just make the numbers up. That's just GM brain. Okay, so reflex. I got a +5 to reflex. That's a 19?
Yeah, so you're able to dodge the vine. You do something that looks similar to your sister. And what
I totally just copy her move.
Yeah, what does that look like?
What did you do, Muriel? What was your move?
I mean, technically, I tried to cartwheel around it, but that was my panache. But I mean, so Muriel could have done a number of different things. So
I think you should mimic the failed cartwheel. Like
that's
just
what I'm
do
thinking.
the exact same.
But this time it works because the bush is expecting a real cartwheel, and I do like. I don't know if anyone remembers this reference. There's an episode of The Office where Creed tries to do a cartwheel, and it's absolutely pathetic.
The perfect cartwheel.
The perfect cartwheel, and he like his knees are all tucked in and shit, and he like barely flips up. It's one of those.
Yep.
Balthazar it's really closer to just like. It's more of a dive roll than it is an actual cartwheel, but it makes the bush aim high and therefore miss because his legs are not up high at all, and swoop right over, and then he just like scurries along the ground and gets up and keeps running.
All right, yeah, you're able to move past Durgan. You are now behind Marielle and in front of Durgan as this is going on, and with that, it is Crick's turn. So now you have like an extra smell to you, an extra odor from him rubbing his sweat on you.
We fought like similar bushes before.
Yes.
Did they move at all?
Yes. Not much.
So, but they can walk around.
Kind of.
All right. Then I want to skirt wide of that bush on the far side.
Okay.
And toss some alchemist fire in its direction as I do.
Okay.
And that is going to be a 22.
22 to hit.
22 to hit.
That hits.
Actually, it's not 22. It is a 21. Does that still hit?
Yep. Regular success.
Cool. All right. So with that, it will take some fire damage and be on fire. So it will take 9 points of fire damage.
Nice. It's got the persistent one.
It
right?
does have
Okay.
a persistent one.
Okay. So did you hit the one bush that was already hit before by Muriel, or did you hit the other one?
Yeah, I hit the one that Muriel hit.
Okay. So when you hit that one, this bush, you see its roots come out of the ground and it just falls over on its side and goes lifeless after a second. The one across the path, though, seems to be alerted now. This is the one that attacked Balthazar. And it is going to attack Durgan now, since he is the closest one. And this is his first attack. That is a 15. That's probably a miss.
That's a miss, yeah.
The second attack on Durgan with the penalty is a 16. That probably still misses.
Armor class 18, 20 with my shield.
Okay. It will now move over to Muriel. Or not, I'm sorry, move over to you, Durgan, and it's within 5 feet of you.
Perfect.
And with that, that was that's turn. You also see another bush that is just south of you. That was the V on the map. And this one's a little bit different. And this one is going to do a whip at you as well. That is a 24 on the first.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And that is 10 points of slashing damage, plus weeping wounds. Blood lash bushes, vines cause terrible lacerations that continue to bleed. A creature hit with a vine attack takes 1 persistent bleed damage. 2 on a critical hit. Unlike other forms of persistent damage, this damage is cumulative to a max of 5 persistent bleed damage, but it can be stopped like any other persistent bleed damage. All right. So that was its second, or was that its first or second? I think that was first.
That was first, yeah.
And then that was 10 plus persistent 1. Second one plus the penalty is 17.
Just miss.
And then the third one is a big miss. That was a 13. All right. So that was their turn, and it is now your turn, Durgan.
Okay, so I've got the one in melee with me, right?
Yes.
And then the other one was attacking using.
You got 2.
reach.
Well, one in melee that missed you, and then you have the one that just kept hitting you, or that hit you, that's not quite within range. It's 10 feet away.
Yeah, with these things attacking as people walk by, I don't quite feel comfortable disengaging from it. So I'm just going to attack the one that's directly in front of me for now.
Okay.
So first attack. Let's see, 25.
Hits. And that, it's not a crit. Okay.
So that will be for 7 damage. And then I'll do a second attack at minus.
You drop it with the first one. When you cut it, it like just the roots lift up and it falls off to its side as well.
Okay. Well, that was not as difficult as I was expecting. So with my second action, I'll move towards the one that actually hit me.
Okay.
And then I'll attack that at minus 5.
And this will be your final action.
Yep. 15 and 3, so 18.
18 will hit.
Okay.
Just barely.
Perfect. That's only 5 damage, though. And then flat check. So I take the point of persistent, and I have to roll a 15 or higher to stop the bleeding.
Okay.
And I rolled a 7. So that's it that's my turn.
Okay. Scrim, you're on the other side. You see the 2 orcs that have moved out of the cave. They have moved all the way to the gate, but they have not opened it yet. What would you like to do?
Well, I guess the question is, being that I'm low to the ground and small, I guess to stealth, not like right up to them, but if it looks like they're moving to open the gate, then what I'd like to do is stealth close enough so that if they do, that last action that I have, or I guess 2 actions, would be to attack.
Okay.
So kind of a green action.
So it will take 2 of your moves to move up, just because you're stealthing. But then, yes, you could ready an action to stab one upon opening.
I don't know by the map how far away I am, but I have the goblin, or I don't know if it's goblin or rogue feat of very sneaky, so I get to move an additional 5 feet even when I'm taking the sneak action.
You're about 45 feet away from the gate right now.
So then,
with the 2 moves,
it'll be 2 moves with stealth.
So before you do that, readying takes 2 actions.
Well, fuck it then. I'm going to attack. So, I know that, I mean, it's obvious. I saw them come out of the cave. I see them go into the gate. I hear the ruckus on the other side. So one way or the other, things are going down. So I have a +8 to stealth, so my total for stealth is 21.
Yeah, they haven't even noticed you, so you're good.
Okay, so then that's 2 of my actions. So the last action will be the backstab.
Okay. Go ahead, roll to strike.
Oh, nat 20, y'all.
So
Let's go.
So yeah, you're gonna crit. Their AC is 15.
Sweet. So that is, I forgot how to do this in
roll once, multiply it by 2 with your
what
modifier.
With your ads, yeah.
Yeah, all of it. Just roll once and then double it.
Roll the short sword damage once and sneak attack once?
Everything.
Yep.
Okay. So, and then double each of those.
Yep. Including your modifier. So that's why I said just roll it all once, add your modifier, multiply it twice. Or not twice, but multiply it by 2.
Okay. So that is, so it's 7 plus my 4 is 11 times 2. That's what you're saying, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I rolled a 5 and a 2, and then I added my 4, and then that's 11. So times 2 is 22.
So you killed the first one. What's that look like?
I mean, he was like, like sneaking up along the bushes and like just lunges up and stabs the orc.
So when you kill him,
right in the side, like
yeah. When you kill him, he falls through the gate. The door opens. Now everyone can see the orc falls face first down, bleeding out of his side. And you can see Scrim standing there with his bloody knife next to another orc who's looking out at the gate and looks down at Scrim.
I'm so dead.
So that was 2 actions, move, and strike. Yep.
Yeah, I burned it up. So that's hopefully that will gather the attention of my brother, who will whip a flaming bomb at the other orc.
With that, it is Muriel's turn.
All right, so we have still one bush, tree, shrubbery attacking us.
Yeah, this bush is a little more thick than the first 2 that were killed.
Oh, it's a thicker bush.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Oh, that could go so many different ways.
Children.
Okay.
Is this the Pulp Cthulhu game carrying over into Pathfinder, Paula?
I don't know. Who knows?
Thick bush.
All right. Okay. So Muriel is going to tumble over to this bush, hopefully successfully this time.
So move
with a
panache.
27.
Yes, you will get your extra damage.
And then I am going to attack this bush.
All right, do it.
With an 18.
Hits.
And then forgot how to roll damage. That is 6 points of damage.
What type of damage?
I slash at the bush.
Okay. Slashing.
Hold on. Piercing.
Okay,
I think
said 6 points.
There's a P.
Yes.
In parentheses.
So when you do this, you're trying to like stab the branches. You kind of hit them rather than slashing through it. You can tell you didn't get it square though.
Okay. Well, since this is one of the bushes that attacked Durgan, and usually Durgan does really well with things attacking him, and he got hit pretty squarely, Muriel's actually going to sort of lean back, and she has a parry ability that she will use for her last action and sort of take like a defensive position to bump my AC.
I like it. All right, Balthazar, what you doing? You've moved past everybody. This orc, about 10 feet in front of you, just fell face first on the ground through the gate. And you see Scrim standing there with a bloody knife.
He fell. So he fell like face first.
Yeah, he's dead. And there's another orc
he's dead.
Scrim now
Okay.
that you see right next to each other, just on the other side of this gate that this dead orc.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go try to protect Scrim. Not that Scrim needs much of my help, but I
He's
feel
about
like I don't
15
hook
feet away.
Scrim up enough. Okay, so I can spend one action to get there. 15 feet's no issue, and then once I am within range next to Scrim. How about that? Save the spell slots. Or whatever the hell they're called in the system. Yeah, I'm going to run up next to Scrim and take my big-ass mace and try to crush said orc's skull.
Okay. One movement to get there. So that's one action.
Yep. Oh, that's not great. That is only a 13.
That will not do it. Do you want to use a hero point?
I do, actually. Why not? I got 3 of them. All right, reroll. That's a natural 20.
All right. So you're going to crit.
Let's go.
Let's go.
These orcs are crit magnets. Now they know how I feel.
It's not like a great...
One of our racial traits.
Racial trait is crit magnet.
Yeah.
That seems to be the case there, Durgan. All right, so yeah, I never remember this, Juice. How the hell crits work in this? I know we just went over this, but
you're gonna roll all your damage for whatever. You're gonna add your modifier and then just multiply it by 2. It just multiply your damage by 2.
That's it. Okay, cool. That is that would be 12 damage.
Oh, nice. So you hit him very, very hard. He's still standing,
big baseball swing,
but looks kind of surprised that this rot boy hit him so hard.
No, that's fair. I wouldn't expect
shocked.
that either. Yeah. No, that's how I win, though. Element of surprise.
Are there rot boys running around in this world like goths?
Yeah, what you don't know is that Balthazar's thing is actually just like an aesthetic. This is all just... He's part of a clique, yeah.
He's in the rot boy scene.
The rot boy scene, totally. What do they listen to? What do the rot boys dig on?
Probably emo.
Yeah.
I mean, based on how you played your character, I would say emo.
Yeah, I think so. I was going to say, for some reason it came to me that he really digs on the Smiths. That felt right to me. I don't know why. But yeah, no, I could totally see emo scene as well.
So you do have a third action still.
Oh, yeah, that was only one. Can I smack him again?
You could. Multi-attack penalty is a -5, though.
Are you going to sustain your forbidding ward?
Do I have to? I didn't think that... Is that a thing?
Yeah, I think so.
And also,
sustained up to 1 minute.
Yeah. So
you have to take an action to sustain it?
It takes one of your actions, yeah.
Okay, that's a good use of a final action then. Well, but then again, wait, is Crick past the bush yet that would otherwise kill him? Because
dead.
Oh yeah, it's dead. So they don't even need it. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna hit him again. I'll take the multi-tech penalty. What the hell?
All right.
So effectively, it cancels out. I get a +6 normally, but it cancels out 5 of it. So it's whatever this is +1. That's a 19.
So a 20 will hit.
19 total. I mean, it was an 18 plus 1. Cool. So that's just regular damage. That's garbage, but that's 3.
That is just enough to drop him.
Yes. Okay. I want to Robert Baratheon, this son of a bitch, and cave his chest in with my big ass mace.
So
I want to crush his rib cage.
That's perfect because they have very shoddy breastplate that you can definitely do that to.
I clocked that. I totally saw that. I Sherlock Holmes this bastard. I saw the weakness. This whole thing is slow motion in Balthazar's head right now as he's running forward the mace. Like, oh yes, armor. We get the chest. Perfect. And collapses rib cage. And I want to send his heart flying out his back.
Oh yeah, as the orc's going down and his heart busts out his back, you see him gasping for air and almost like a fish out of water before it just dies. Nothing.
Didn't see that shit coming, did ya?
And this is all right in front of Scrim, who's just kind of standing there with his bloody knife.
Give Scrim a wink with my one eye. Oh, I did the wrong one. Sorry.
All right, Crick.
I like that better. I give you a wink with the eye that I don't have because I'm having some phantom eye moment right now. So it just looks like my face weirdly flexes on one side for a second.
If you don't have an eye?
You can still move those muscles
Do
around
they
your.
move?
Yeah.
Like the only person I ever knew who didn't have an eye, it never moved. It never blinked. It never did anything.
Oh no, I don't see why not. I mean, those muscles are still like all the muscles and like up in your face around here are still
You
there.
still have an eyelid, right? If you
you still have an eyelid. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't see, there's nothing there, but you just see the right side of his face just kind of go.
If you wink with the other eye, it's just you closing your eyes.
Yeah, fair. Right. Yeah, but
I get it. Okay.
get in there, Crick.
All right. So with that, it
Scrim,
is
rather.
Crick's turn. So one big bush is on Durgan. A thick bush.
Yeah, that's phrasing maybe.
That's
A big
still doing
thick bush.
phrasing.
Some
boy.
70s.
quest to demonetize your own channel.
I didn't say anything bad.
Hey, Juice, I do have a legitimate question
Yep.
concerning that. So now that the door is open, can I see this from there?
Yeah,
Like,
you can see everybody. Yep.
And is Durgan being attacked by like vines, or how is the attack? What's the attack?
Yes, it's like a thorn bush. Like not really any roses or anything, just a thorn bush, and it's got these spikes on their vines that it's shooting out at them. Like they can go
So
up to
just
10
be
feet
clear,
away.
the bush is kind of like, okay, so the bush is like whipping at him.
Yeah, it's almost like it looks like a normal bush, except when the branch comes out to hit.
And
And
has
then-
it been, now just to be clear, has he been hit?
Yes.
So just to be clear, he has been whipped by the bush. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to understand.
I was wondering
cool.
where this is going.
Great.
Back up for clarity. Good. Whipped by the bush. Got it.
I mean, I think it's, I don't feel bad for him. I feel like every adventurer has probably been whipped by the bush at some point.
Well, Balthazar and Marielle they avoided being whipped by the bush. They are
Yeah,
totally
that's kinda
not
my
whipped
thing.
by bushes.
Balthazar don't play that game. No.
Nope.
All right, fair enough.
Lovely.
So bush whipping aside, can I see the pond?
The murky, muddy thing in the back.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, kind of. And you can see like the steam coming off of it.
Yeah, it's like fumes, right?
Kinda, yeah.
Is there any way for me to determine whether or not I think it might be flammable?
Give me a crafting check. This would be one of your actions.
All right. That is a 17 on the die. And I think I'm fairly good at crafting. Skills, crafting. That's a 25.
Okay. It does not look like it is.
No, that makes me a little sad. Okay. Totally in dejection, I'll just lob some fire over in Durgan's direction, or at least at the bush that is whipping him.
Okay.
That is only going to be 14, so it's probably going to miss.
It will miss.
But it can take 2 points of fire splashy damage.
Okay. It will then take its fire splashy damage.
And I will move to join Balthazar.
You said
and
2 points?
Yep, 2 points.
All right. And then you moved past to get up by Balthazar?
Correct.
Okay. So you're able to move past everything. You get about 10 feet behind Balthazar, though. So you're in between Durgan and Balthazar still. All right. So that bush is now going to attack you again, Durgan. I crit fail. So it is going to lose its second attack because its bush vine gets wrapped up with its other vine. And then its third attack.
Hate it when that happens.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I'm going to do it at disadvantage, too.
It could be worse. He could be smothered by the bush. I'm just saying that.
Terrible thing.
Good thing I
Terrible.
did disadvantage because I rolled a nat 20. But a 14 minus...
I think that's a matter of preference. But
minus 3,
That's
11,
true. That's very true.
plus 11. 22 to hit. So it does hit, I think, on that one.
Does, yep.
for a whopping 1 on the die, which is a total of 5 plus the Weeping Wounds deal.
Okay, so now I got persistent 2.
Yep. And that is his turn. And it is your turn, Durgan.
Okay.
How's Durgan looking?
I'm at half
Okay.
HP.
And not like I can heal you or anything like that, but just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I think I'm still okay. So I'm gonna, for my first action, I'm going to attack back. 21.
That'll hit.
Okay. So that is D8 plus 4. Ooh, that's max. That's 12 damage.
Oh, nice. And that what kind of damage? Slashing?
Slashing, yeah, it's a longsword.
Okay. Yeah, you heard it. It's still alive. So you slash off its tangled vines that were just kind of standing out there in front of you.
Okay, so I'll take a second attack.
Okay.
So that's only at plus 3 instead of plus 8. Oh, I rolled a 19, so 22.
Nice.
Yep,
Get him.
once again.
Smash that bush.
So 3, so 7 damage total.
7, you said?
7, yep.
All right. So you're smashing that bush hard, and and when you do, you cut off like the whole side of it, of like the foliage, but it's still standing.
Shaved off the side of bush.
Is ready for more action. So, who's up next?
With my third action, I'll
been waiting his whole life to say that.
So I'll raise my shield, and I got to roll against each persistent point of damage.
Oh, okay.
So the first one I fail against. The second one does stop though, so I'm back down to persistent 1, but I still took 2 damage.
Nice. All right.
And that's my turn.
All right, Scrim. So this bush that's just beat up, like it looks like it's been through hell basically. It's standing there with Durgan. It just
I'm not even drunk, you guys. I just want everybody to know that. Like, I'm totally straight, but I have like the sense of humor of a 12-year-old boy right now.
I'm actually trying not to make this dirty.
Oh, come off it.
Juice, I have no choice. If this thing is still kicking.
Yeah.
Found it. I rush the bush and I plunge. I have a short sword. All right, look, it's not a long sword. It's a short sword, but I plunge it deeply into the bush. That's what's happening right now.
Are we double teaming the bush?
We are. And in fact, we are, because for me to really get my bonus, I need to flank it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, because
I go around, you're in the front.
Guys are going to spit roast the bush.
Yeah, I'm going around to the back. So this is happening right now.
We're all adults here.
And I'm not sneaking. So I
nominally
call, right? So that is not a crit, but a hit. So 18 plus 8 is 26 to hit.
That is a crit, actually.
Oh, sweet.
That is 10 above its AC.
Sweet. All right. Well then, so that is again. Why did I roll a 5 and a 2 again? That's 22.
22
So
damage?
Right. So 5 and 2 is 7, plus my 4 is 11 times 2.
So this is a worn out bush, right? It probably can't hang that long. So it only had 3 hit points left. So what's it look like as you destroy this bush?
I think that I would have plunged so deep into the bush, then I might have actually blown right through it. I blow through the bush.
So the bush is left quivering on the ground.
Oh, come on!
For a good 5 seconds before it just completely stops moving.
Ain't that the way of things?
Are you sure you're trying not to make it sound
Oh,
dirty?
no, that time I was. So the bush is defeated.
Bush will be back for more.
So that was Scrim. So we're out of combat. You guys are standing there. There's a couple dead bushes. There's a couple dead orcs. Inside the gate is that pit, and you guys can smell it. It stinks. And the wind has changed, and it is blowing north now.
Well, So before we go anywhere, does Durgan need like some medical attention?
Yeah, I can heal myself.
Okay. Because like I can wing it and like wrap some bandages around something, but you know.
I got this. I'm trained at this.
Okay.
I did take 2 more points of persistent damage before I rolled above a 15. And medicine. That's just a success. So, okay. I get 10 more hit points back. I'm at 22 of 32.
Okay.
I would like to try and stay downwind of the.
Did anyone else take damage?
No.
Nope.
Okay, cool.
It's always you.
You did your job.
Yep, that's what I'm here for.
I mean, Dave
no
didn't
one
set
was
himself on
that-
fire, so of course he didn't take damage. And there were no bees nests that he dropped on his head or anything. So, so looking in past the gate, you guys can see there's 3 pens. There's one to the north that has what looks like a stone horse inside of it, moving around. There's a pen to the
The
east.
stone horse is moving.
Yes, inside the pen.
Yeah, I feel like we shouldn't just let that go by. What?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The
it's locked
stone
up in a
horse
cage.
is-
It looks like this.
That's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
To the
You know,
east,
I feel like because there's a picture of it in the book, that means that we should go check it out.
That's
to the
east. Valid.
You could. To the east, there's another pen that has. Not only does it have like the bars of the cage, but inside of it, it has like really fine mesh wiring around it that is keeping what looks like white rats with white, like zits or whatever all over it. All over the rats.
Like pustules.
Yeah, exactly.
Juice. Which
Gross.
did the orcs that came out? They came from the horse pen.
They're right next to the horse pen on the north. There's an opening to the cave.
Okay.
And there's a- Yep.
Scrim just points out. He's like, "Cave is where orcs came from," and he points to it.
And to the south, there's another pen. In this pen, you don't see anything, but in the back of it, there's a cave entrance.
Can we just talk about that stone horse? Is it like a full-size horse or like a pony?
It's a full-size horse. It
Don't
looks
even go there.
malnourished.
Were you think Dave's from New Jersey? Was he thinking the same thing I was thinking?
Yeah, stone.
Okay. Because I want to name that horse Bruce, and
So-
let's take it.
So the stone horse is obviously all stone. Its eyes glow like a reddish orange, and it has metal hooves with spikes on them, little tiny spikes.
This is the coolest thing ever.
Got a
And-
little.
Yeah.
And he looks very agitated since the orcs have been killed.
I'm walking right over to him.
Killed his favorite orc.
Yeah, I'll go with
I feel like at one time I
Balthazar.
had something for dealing with animals, but I don't anymore.
Are you guys moving up towards that cage?
Toward the stone pony, yeah.
I'm
yeah.
moving towards the mud puddle.
I guess I can't let them. I mean, the horse looks hostile to me, so I'm gonna have to go up with them to keep them safe.
Yeah.
I have like a really high AC, just for the record. Just for the record.
Scrim.
What is your AC
Crick
actually?
will follow Crick, but
Yeah.
not. I'll warn Crick about the fumes.
Okay. Yeah, so going north, you will have to walk through like the cloud of steam coming off of this pit. You guys want to walk through the cloud of steam?
Oh, can we go like around the bottom of the pit and
Wide
up
berth.
the other side?
Yeah, if you're consciously trying to avoid it, yeah, you can do that.
I don't want to inhale that.
Okay.
I kind of
and
do.
If he doesn't want to inhale it, then I definitely
Right.
don't want to.
For sure. Yeah.
This
I
happens to
wouldn't-
Balthazar a lot. You know, the kind of thing. It's like, I know that probably will kill me, but it also looks kind of delicious.
Mhm.
So I'm definitely between two minds on the stink pit. But yeah, let's go around it. That seems smart.
All right. As you guys go around it and approach the cage, who's in the front?
I volunteer as tribute.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm pretty
I'll-
taken with that horse. I want to see that.
I'll
horse.
be like right behind him so I can react if
Yeah.
anything happens.
As you get about 10 feet away from the cage, the horse goes up on its hind legs like this, and slams into the door, busting it off of its hinges.
Oh, dope. Cool.
And charges at you, Balthazar. Everybody roll initiative.
I'm going to ride this fucking horsey. That's the last thing I do.
All right. What is his initiative?
We're just using perception for this initiative, I assume?
Yes. Yep, because nobody had declared they were sneaking or anything. So I have a 23.
I have a 21.
21. Okay. Anyone beat a 21?
I doubt it. I always forget. Dave, on the app, where does it show your perception? Because it doesn't show it on...
It's an offense.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, okay. So,
yeah
no. I got a 17.
Because you use it for combat.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Colin?
17.
17. Anyone between a 17 and 21?
Yeah, I got 20.
20, okay.
I put it in the chat, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
My bad.
I should do that
had a
too.
9.
Oh, I can do that.
Crick had a 6. Okay, perfect. So, the horse goes first. So, the horse charges Balthazar. When it charges you, Balthazar, you're going to get a...
He's so happy.
Who?
He wants
Balthazar?
to be my friend.
No, this isn't a friendly charge.
It's not a friendly charge.
It's not like he's running across a flowery field to embrace
Oh,
you.
in Balthazar's mind, this is slow motion Chariots of Fire moment right now, 100%.
With
He's
his
being
first,
reunited with his long lost friend.
With his first attack, again, he's going to do the same thing, except he's going to bring one of his hoofs down right into your chest like you did to his orc friend. And that is a 14.
Nope.
All right. Second attack, -5, is a 20.
Yeah.
And he does a whopping 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so as he does that, I'm going to use my retributive strike reaction.
Okay.
So Balthazar, you ignore 4 points of that 5 damage.
Oh, thank you.
So I'm going to take 1, and I get to make an immediate melee strike against it.
Okay.
Well, that
Go
is
for it.
Sweet.
So get the right sheet here. 18.
That'll hit.
Okay. And 9 damage with a slashing weapon.
Okay. So when you hit this stone horse,
It's not as effective.
yeah, it's not as effective.
Because
for
it's a
some reason.
stone horse.
How many points did you say you did? 9?
I did 9, so yeah.
Okay. So you do like a little bit. You see your sword definitely put a little scratch into it, and a divot as well.
A divot.
Okay, cool.
Thanks for the backup, though. That was sweet.
And his third attack
No problem.
on Durgan now. I rolled a crit.
Oh.
See, orcs are crit magnets.
Incredible.
So that's 8
Truly
bludgeoning
outstanding.
damage to Durgan.
How much?
8. And
Oh, that's not so bad.
your armor is damaged as well. The
That's not
attack
good.
dealing as much damage to the armor as it dealt to the target. So your armor is also going to take 8 damage. I don't know how much it has.
How much? How many hit points does your
Yeah, how's that
armor
work?
have, man?
There's a hardness somewhere. I don't think it's on the DM screen.
How hard is your armor?
Yeah, it's not on the DM screen. He's got it. Anyway, so that was his 3 attacks. Next up is Muriel. So this horse is out the cage. He is mad.
Yeah, so this is what Muriel's gonna do, because she's sort of like a little bit behind Durgan, kind of walking up, to see this. So when it starts to first attack Balthazar, she's gonna go bolting towards it.
Okay.
I would like to try and do a faux Legolas from Lord of the Rings, where he grabs the one side of the horse,
like, pulls
swings
himself
his
back.
leg
Yes!
up onto the other side of the horse, and I want to end up riding the horse.
I just want to point out that part of the movie looks so unrealistic and impossible.
I was just about
Like,
to say,
the
yeah,
physics
do
don't
like the
make
bad
any sense.
CGI on Legolas.
I
Yeah.
mean,
He like
it looked like he was. It looks like he
Absolutely.
was dismounting, and they just put it diddling in reverse or something. Like they just
Yes.
rewound
Maybe
it.
that's what they did.
Probably.
That's probably what they did. But the point is that I want to give that a try.
Yeah, go for
Because
it.
I feel like, couldn't I do
You want
that?
to do this as like your panache?
Yeah, sure.
Because you
That'd
want to
be
mount
cool.
it too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
As soon as you
Just-
said I
just
want to
like-
do a Legolas, I was like, "There's no shield to ride down a flight of stairs here, but that would be cool as hell." The Legolas surfing scene.
That would be cool. So that is a 25.
You know what? That's a good number. We'll say that works.
Okay.
You were on top of the horse.
So then so on top of the horse, then of course, obviously, I am just going to stab down into the horse.
Yep. So it's trying to buck you off as you're riding the horse and you're stabbing down.
Yep.
No, I think you can't
Well,
break
What, Dave?
it. But you're gonna try and break it.
so
Just gonna
perhaps
flip
it was wobbling too much. And my sword kind of deflected off of it. Definitely did not hit for
Oh,
that.
okay.
But I
Did you
will
crit fail? Did you roll less than a 6?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I will then use my last action to utilize that parry move again, because I feel like it's definitely going to try and throw me off.
Okay.
So
Perfect. All right, Draven. How's your armor looking?
Fine, actually. So I was just going to type in the chat where the object hardness was. On page 577, iron or steel. Examples being anvil, iron or steel armor, which I'm wearing breastplate. So it has a hardness of 9.
Okay.
So
you still
8
have
damage.
1 hardness still.
Well, it's like damage reduction. You would subtract it each time.
okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it didn't get through the armor at all. But the broken threshold is at 18 hit points. So if the armor takes 18 hit points, then it's effectively useless for me.
Gotcha. Okay.
I just want to. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to attack it back. This might be stupid, but I feel like bludgeoning damage might be better against it than slashing. So I'm going to try punching it.
Okay.
But before I do that, I will use my weapon surge. So it gives me +1 to hit, and it doubles the damage.
Okay.
18 once again.
Hits.
Okay, and I just got to find. I think the damage for unarmed strike's like a D3, isn't it?
Sounds right to me. Yeah.
All right, let's just do that then. So technically 2D3 +4. So we'll just say that's a total of 7 damage. 7 damage to a bludgeoning.
Okay. So you feel like you hurt it normal. It doesn't, like when you hit it, it gives a little.
So I want to do like the Blazing Saddles thing where I just walk up to it and just like punch the horse in the face.
Yes, it reacts. Its head like goes back, and it did not like that.
Okay.
Is that all your actions?
No, I actually have one more.
Okay.
So I think with that one action, I'm going to raise my shield.
All right. Balthazar, your friend just punched your horse. Your sister just stabbed your horse and mounted it.
I know. Why are you guys doing this to my horse? I'm going to. I'm going to try to daze the horse. Use 2 actions to cast daze on it.
Okay.
Okay. Jolt. So it does just instant damage, and it must make a will save. So it's going to do my spellcasting modifier amount of
15
damage. 15 for a will save?
Yes.
That is not good enough. Mine is a 17.
It is dazed. Or dazzled? Is it dazzled?
Hold on a second. The jolt does monster damage you expect. The target must take will save. If it critically fails the save, it is also stunned. It doesn't actually say what happens on a regular fail. Just it's not clear if that was what it needs to do to take damage, or I'm actually confused. Either way,
I think it only suffers the additional effect. Like, it does the damage, but you only actually stun it on the critical failure. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm.
Okay.
All right, well, it takes it'll just take 3, just my spellcasting mod damage.
Oh wait, sorry. So it's a basic will save. So on a save it takes half damage. On a fail it takes full damage, and on the crit fail it would be stun 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it takes 3.
All right.
How
many actions? 2?
That was 2. Is it melee range on me right now?
Yeah, he's right next to you. You and Durgan are side by side right in front of this thing.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, remember he charged you.
Yeah, I came right out at us.
Its breath smells like a normal horse. It's great. You can feel it.
Just gonna say. Oh, but Muriel's on top of it. What's the Pathfinder equivalent of like dodge action in like 5e? Isn't there? I had the whole Pathfinder basic action chart up in front of me.
I got something right here. I mean, you could move. You could just move out of the way and assume that it doesn't have a reaction. That'd be the best defensive action, probably.
Yeah, I don't think there's a specific action that lets you.
There isn't.
Like that.
There's
Okay,
take cover.
There's like take cover or raise a shield are pretty much
Drop
the two.
prone
which I don't
if it's
have.
at range, but
Yeah.
No full defense or partial defense anymore?
no.
Yeah, I'm gonna run around the other side. Leave Durgan here. Run around the back of it, and we can flank it.
I think some
because those are
classes
class
have-
abilities. So like
Yeah.
you could raise a shield if you're a certain class. You can parry if you're like a swashbuckler. So it's built into class abilities, like if trained fighting thing.
But yeah, what I said.
What are you doing?
Just run around the backside of it, so me and Durgan can flank it.
All right. You could lock yourself in the cage too. That might. Well, no, you can't.
That sounds
doors,
fun.
The doors off the hinges.
Certainly interesting.
All right.
But no.
Scrim, you're up.
How far away is Horse and my friends, and how badly does Horse look? Like
Horse is looking rough.
Yeah, Scrim.
It's 15
Scrim's
feet
not
away.
gonna intervene. Scrim, however, will do a thorough search around, just like to check and make sure that we're not getting jammed from the caves to the south, or more orcs from the north, or something else is breaking out of its cage. Like I'm basically looking all over and at that gross poop pool.
So you see to your east, just next to you, the rats in the cage are going crazy. Like they want out of the cage, like they want to get involved. They do not have a way to bust through the door, though, like a giant stone horse, though.
Okay. Scrim just says, brother, watch out for rats. They look diseased-ish. That's all.
Okay.
No worries, brother. I've got the cure.
All right. And you don't want to attack the horse?
Not if no, I'm going to stick with Crick because I want to see what happens with the rats. So I guess I can just burn my actions, readying an action. In case something does rush us, it will be stabbed.
Okay. Sounds good. Crick.
Yeah, I think I want to just chuck some alchemist fire into that cage.
Oh, at the rats?
Yeah.
Perfect. Go for it.
They're pretty gross.
I agree. I hate rats.
22?
That will hit.
And that's probably not going to be so great. That is going to be... These dice have fancy script, so I don't know what that is. I think it's a 15.
15 damage?
Oh, no, it wouldn't be 15. It'd only be a 10.
10 damage?
No, a 10 to hit. I was chucking 2 bombs.
Oh, okay. 10 will not hit on the second one.
Okay, so it's going to be 9 points of... it's going to be 8 points of fire damage to one of them, and then they're all like, I guess, whatever ones are in the
Yeah, there's two of them. They're pretty big. I mean, for what they are, they're small, but you know what I mean. For a rat, they're pretty big.
So it's only 2 rats in there?
Yep.
Okay.
They're going nuts in there. So you hit the one, doing, you said 8 points?
Yes.
Okay. So you hurt that one very bad. It looks like that the fire hurts them more than normal.
Okay. And so the other one would take 2 points of splash damage from the fire.
All right.
So with the splash damage, when you miss, do you still do the splash damage?
Yep. Yeah, because splash damage is anything within basically a 5-foot square where you miss.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then they would both take the 2 for the splash on the miss.
Oh, okay. So the one dies.
Yes.
The other one takes how much? 1 splashing damage?
It would end up being a total of 4.
2 from each. Yeah.
Okay.
I get to do extra damage for.
All right, so one rat died. The other one is still alive, but barely. Like, it looks like it is just, it's burned all up and down its body. It's doing rough. And yeah, is that all your actions?
Yeah. Well, I guess I have one more, and I would like to use that to examine the mud.
Okay. Give me a crafting check.
Well, that's a natural one, so that brings me up to a 9.
Oh, you don't see what could be so dangerous about it.
Nice. Somebody's catching a mud ball to the face.
So with that, the wind does change, though. And the steam from the mud starts going towards your direction, Crick. Give me... What is it? It's a save of some sort. Give me a fortitude save. And you're also going to take 1d4 damage from being within the mist. You're going to take 4 damage. Acid damage.
All right. That is a 13.
Okay. So you are sickened 1.
How much damage was that?
4 acid. So you're sickened 1, and every round, you get to fight against that.
All right, second one. All right, accept.
If he has to spend an action to do it.
Oh, that's right. You can like Ralph or something too, can't you?
Yeah, basically induce vomiting.
All right, with that, it's the horse's turn. All right, horse is going to attack Durgan. That is an 18.
Okay, I put my shield up, so my armor class is 20.
Okay, so your shield is going to take...
I don't know, the shield doesn't take any damage unless I use the...
It does on here. So it does say,
it's got a special
if the target
ability.
uses shield block against the stone horse...
Oh, I didn't use shield block. Yeah,
Sorry, and it says critical hit too, so never mind.
Okay.
You're right.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the reaction where I reduce. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, second attack -5 is... That's only a 15, so he's going to miss. And his third attack, he's getting frustrated. He turns to Balthazar. That is a 19 on the die. It's a -10, so it's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
You're going to take 6 points, and then Durgan gets to do his thing.
Yeah, so I'm going to react to that, obviously.
Yep.
So you only take 2 because you reduce it by 4. And yeah, I'm just gonna punch it again.
Okay.
And that is 23.
That hits.
What was the damage reduction off of my?
So I reduced it by 4. So you would have taken, it was 6, so you only take 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah. But and I do 6 damage back to it.
All right.
Oh no, sorry, that's the wrong die. Hold on. I rolled my longsword damage. That's 5 damage.
All right. So it's still standing, but you punch it again in its face. You take a big chunk off its nostril. It falls to the ground. And yeah, that's his turn. It is now Muriel's turn.
All right. So I am going to try and hit this thing.
Okay.
With my sword, I guess, while I try and stay on it. So 20.
That will hit.
All right. And I'm going to use one of the moves I have, which will take up that panache. So that is 9 points of damage to that horse.
So when you hit, it's almost like you try to stab it in. It doesn't want to go in at first, but then you feel the horse underneath you start to give out, and your sword goes in all the way, and it dies and collapses to the ground.
As it collapses to the ground, I will use my last move to jump off its head and do a backflip over the top of it, landing in front of its body as it falls on the ground.
Love it. Awesome. All right, so you guys are standing outside here. Before we go in, should we? No, we're still early. So you guys see the rats in the cage to the right. There's one rat in there. Was that taking persistent damage, by the way? From the fire, Dave?
No, because it got the splash damage.
Okay. So you see one in there that's been scorched really bad. Nothing is in the cage to the south still.
The rat that's scorched, I'd like to shoot it.
Go for it. Roll to hit.
I probably did not hit it with a 10.
So when you shoot, would you shoot an arrow at it?
Yeah, crossbow.
It basically hit the the mesh inside of it, kind of deflected off to the side.
I just kind of shrug it off and keep walking towards the other pen.
Meanwhile, Durgan's looking over at you as he's tending to Balthazar. And you're shooting into the cage.
What was in the other pen to the south?
You did not see anything in it. Just a cave. There's a cave entrance inside the pen.
Should we check it out?
So there's like a den attached to the cage?
Yeah, I'll show you. Let me pull up the map.
Cave is where the orcs were coming from, so.
Orcs came
they were coming from
North Cave, but
different cave.
Grim thinks maybe we should check both, just in cases.
I wouldn't mind waiting, like trying to rest a little bit first so I can heal up again.
Should check South Cave? Maybe hide in there and rest.
Yeah, you guys are right now up here.
Yeah, we could go to that cave in the south, and maybe we can kind of hide out in there for a minute.
Scrim darts off with stealth.
The cage is locked to the south.
How high is the wall?
I think Scrim can deal with the locked cage, can he?
Yeah.
That's what Scrim do.
Scrim can do this.
It's an enclosed cage, top, sides, everything.
Does it have a padlock type of lock?
Yes.
Like
you could try to pick it.
Cool. But that roll's not cool, but it might still work out.
The floor is littered with bones of the previous inhabitants and scraps from the meals that fed them.
Oh, this is going to be something big.
Figured I'd tell you that before you pick the lock.
Is there any odor or smell coming from within?
I mean,
so it doesn't. There's no distinct smell. You can smell the pit behind you more than anything. You do see what looks like a small, subtle light flickering from inside the cave and maybe around the corner. You can't quite make out what it is, though.
So getting rid of the sickened condition, is it like I just keep making saving throws and spending action?
No, you can throw up and you'll feel better.
Okay, I'm going to do that. Fingers down the throat.
So, but I see these bones, and I don't smell like an animal smell in the cave.
No.
And it's
I don't know what the squares are. Is the square is 5 feet?
Yeah.
So Scrim is going to. Are there any like rocks outside of the cage that I could throw through?
You could find a rock, yeah.
Okay. Scrim's gonna take a rock and whip it into the cave and then back up.
Okay. When you throw a rock into the cave, you don't see anything happen. No noise, nothing other than the rock.
I mean, we made a lot of noise out here already.
Fine.
It was a bit of a ruckus.
Okay. Scrim will pick lock.
Okay.
So that is what is it? Thievery that I use for that? I think so.
Yep.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So that's an 18 total.
Yeah, so you're able to open the lock.
While he's doing that, Crick wants to scurry to the top of the cage.
Yeah, you can climb on top of it.
Scrim just kind of steps back, puts his picks away, and has his sword out, and then he says, "Is open," and then he points to Durgan.
Yeah, I'll take point with my shield up and at the ready.
Get in there, meat shield.
Yep, that's my job.
Right behind Durgan, very confidently behind Durgan.
So, Durgan stepping into the cave?
Yep.
Stepping inside the cave, a cloud of smoke hovering around the ceiling becomes visible. Curled up in the back of the cave is a cat that looks to be on fire. It glares at the sight of another creature entering, letting out a weak snarl that fades into a plaintive yowl.
I take back what I said. Stone Pony is not the coolest thing. Flaming Cat is the coolest thing.
So
100% the coolest thing.
Can
It
I?
looks like a leopard. Oh, whoops. I'm holding up the thing and you can't even see it. What the hell?
Is there a picture? Give me pictures.
There will be, just a sec.
That is the
That
coolest
is
thing.
sweet. Mm-hmm.
He's like, hello.
Oh,
It
my
starts
word.
off trying to like roar at us, but it kind of trails off and gets weak.
Yeah. So again,
Aw.
it lets out a weak snarl that fades into a plaintive yowl, and then it kind of cowers down back against the wall of the cave.
I'm gonna
He's
take
definitely afraid.
some.
Probably hurt.
I'm gonna take some meat out from my backpack.
Okay.
Probably one of the bear steaks, and I'm gonna just toss it towards it.
Okay. It like tentatively bites it and pulls it back towards it, but does not eat it.
Very good bear steak.
Even I ate it.
It looks to be favoring some kind of pain.
Okay, I'm gonna make a medicine check to examine it.
Okay. How exactly are you examining it? Are you trying to go up close to it? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of just slowly make my way towards it. Trying not to look aggressive or anything. Try not to look it in the eyes or anything, but just approach it to see if I can get close enough to see what it seems to be favoring.
Okay. Do a medicine check.
Okay. Ooh, that's pretty good. 18 on the die, so that's 23.
It looks like maybe it was mishandled around its chest and its paw. Like its one leg seems to be injured as well.
Okay. I'm going to have to wait a few minutes, but as soon as I get my lay on hands back, I'm going to use lay on hands on it.
Okay.
So I just sort of hold off Scrim for now.
Okay.
Yeah, Scrim lowers his weapon and tries to back away in a non-threatening fashion.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to try, if I can just try basic medicine, if it will let me approach close enough to do it.
Okay. You're going to touch it then?
Yep.
Okay. As you roll your medicine check.
Okay. Oh, that's even better. That's 24.
Okay. You're going to take 4 points of fire damage, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
And would you roll on your medicine check?
So 24 total. And then to heal the hit points back, I actually rolled 14. So 7 and 7.
So it is an intense heat. So you probably could not maintain your medicine check from the fire. So that does not work.
Okay.
Basically, it'd be like trying to put your hands on a scalding hot stove.
Right.
And you could not do it.
Okay, but it did let me touch it, right?
Tentatively, yes.
Okay. So as soon as I get my lay on hands back, I'll use that on it.
Okay. How long does it take for that?
10 minutes from the last time that I used my ability, so it should just be a few more minutes.
Okay.
Anybody have a set of oven mitts?
Sorry,
so it is flames. Yeah, the flames are emitting off of it too. So,
yep.
So as you're waiting your 10 minutes, it does start moving its way around the cave wall towards the cage area. Those of you who are standing in the back in between the cage and the leopard, what would you like to do? You're muted, Balthazar.
I am?
You were. I don't know. It looked like you were
I didn't do anything.
Oh, it looked like you were trying to talk. So,
I think I was mouthing something to myself trying to think of what to do. I do that sometimes.
That's all right.
I don't know what the hell I can do for this.
It's basically moving closer to all of you who are in the cave.
Scrim
but
has
along the wall.
Scrim has prestidigitation, which I guess by reading it, I don't know if this would have an impact or not, but it says that you could cook, cool, warm, or flavor 1 pound of non-living material. Do any of the bones that are in the cage still have like a little meat on them kind of thing? You know, like
Not the other ones, no. The one that you guys tossed to him did, but he took it, but he didn't eat it.
Can I warm it remotely with my 10 feet of range and just cook it a little bit? Maybe he'll like that. Or warm it?
You could, yeah.
I just do a little.
It does not seem to interest him.
I lift it up slowly with vegetation and just kind of nudge it towards him and like wiggle it, you know, like how you're trying to tempt a cat to play with it.
Have you ever seen the cucumber cat videos?
Yeah.
Basically it does that. As the meat
leaps
raises,
in the air.
The cat does the thing where it jumps straight up in the air. Is terrified.
Okay.
And like runs like 10 feet over against the wall.
I do not then freak out anymore. I just back away.
It seems to be moving towards the, like I said, the cage. Right now, we have Crick. Or no, are you still on top of the cage, Crick?
I am on top of the cage.
Okay, so Crick is on top of the cage. Muriel and Balthazar, you guys are still, like, in the way of the cage and where the leopard seems to be trying to go.
I want to get its attention.
Oh, you have its attention.
Is it like tied up or anything?
Nope. It'd be hard.
Flaming leopard.
Yeah, the rope would catch on fire.
Okay.
Chains.
Well, no, I didn't know if it had a chain or
Nope.
something. Like,
Nope, not restrained.
I mean, I'm going to stay out of its. I'm just going to stay away from it. So if it gets close to me, I'm just going to move away.
Okay.
If it
I'm
wanted
going
to
to-
walk out of the pen, I'd let it.
Okay.
I'm going to use a spell I have not used yet.
Ooh.
I'm just going to like back up, like make eye contact with it, like back up and touch the wall next to me and cast Sigil, which you harmlessly place a unique magical signal shows about 1 square inch in size on the targeted object. It can be visible or invisible, but it's magically just affixed to the wall. I'm making my sigil is a bright red dot.
How can a cat refuse it? So as the cat is walking by you and you make this red dot on the wall, it pounces at the wall and goes real quick with like 4 lightning strikes on the red dot and then tries to bite it.
Very good. Good.
And then
Good
it sees
kitty.
the opening to the cage and it sprints out.
Oh.
and flees off into the woods.
I only had one trick. I just had the dot thing. That's all I've got. I have no follow-up for that at all.
Well, I mean, it seemed like it wasn't going to attack us, so...
Maybe it was good to free this creature. Maybe it is natural that it should go run away.
I feel like it's going to cause a forest fire, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fire cat going into the woods, so it's probably not.
Yeah, so that I feel like we did a bad thing actually there.
It's gonna be easy to find though.
That's true.
Oh yeah, follow the smoke, totally.
Well, Durgan got his cave to take a nap in, so...
Yes. What a spot. Put your feet up, man.
So you guys taking a little rest here?
Yes.
I would appreciate it. I mean, I don't think anyone else really needs it, but I certainly do.
Meat shield.
Okay.
I'm down 4 hit points.
Oh, okay. I'll take care of that for you. Yeah, you get them all back.
All right. All right. So with that, let's take a 5-minute break. And if you guys need to do any healing, you can do it during the break and whatever you need to do during the rest. When we come back, we'll jump right back into it. We'll be back.
All right.
All right, we're back. All right, so you're able to do your rest. Nothing seemed to happen.
Okay, cool. I'm back at full hit points. Everybody else should be as well.
All right. So up at the northern cave, I'm going to share my screen with you guys again.
So as we walk over to the northern cave, Scrim, brother, who set that? Who set the cat on fire? I feel like someone's moving in on my job.
I don't know. Is
Crick
just
sets cats on fire? Like, isn't this a sign of a serial killer?
Crick sets everything on fire. In all fairness, but
it was on fire when we got here.
Yeah, it was. We're not even making that up. That it's actually just on fire.
Good. My feelings were a little hurt. Like, I usually set things on fire. If one of you guys set it on fire, I mean, I don't know.
I didn't set it on fire.
We wouldn't steal your bit like that.
No.
No.
Definitely.
No. If anything's getting set on fire, we're going to call Crick first to set it on fire. We're not just going to go do that on our own. We all know our role here. Know your role, slow your roll.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm just going to expect you guys not to meta. I'll just share the whole thing that I have. There you go. All right, so you guys make your way up to the other cave. And you start working your way through.
Slowly.
I'm in
Quietly.
front.
Slowly.
I'm in front, shield up.
Carefully, with a shielded orc in the front. The bright light from outside is replaced by flickering torchlight in a narrow passageway cut deeply into the hillside. Suddenly, the passage opens into a broad natural cavern, containing a series of large tables on the far side of the room. A series of alchemical experiments, most bubbling and frothing as they cook, are arranged atop the workspaces.
Oh, Crick can't contain himself. He beelines to the experiments.
So you run straight to the top?
Can I try to just hold him back for a second?
Yeah, of course. You're in the front, so.
Well, I'm asking Crick.
I'll try and slip him, but I think for the most part, if Durgan tries to stop him, he's not going to be able to do anything. I'm only a little goblin.
I'll just sort of hold my hand out and just stop you, and just we'll get there. Just let me go in first.
Yeah, Crick is practically vibrating in place. Bubbly fire, my favorite things.
So I won't delay.
We were
him.
just talking about that.
Yeah, I'll go in unless there's more flavor text that you're supposed to read.
No, that was the flavor text.
Okay. Yeah, I'll step in. That way, I don't have to try to contain Crick too much longer.
Okay.
Gyrating Crick.
Yeah. It's like the Flash when he's trying to phase through something.
Far less effective.
Yeah, I'm
Probably closer to Beavis or Butthead.
Geez, that's something I haven't thought about in a long time.
Beavis and Butthead.
Did you say what was on the tables? All the tables are
Straight
covered
ahead.
in
Yes.
alchemy stuff?
So you can only see straight ahead. You guys are in this hall.
Okay.
Straight ahead, there's a bubbling cauldron. There's a bunch of alchemical stuff there on the tables. Yeah.
Bubbling cauldron. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sniff it.
Yeah, so I step in. Do I see anybody or anything?
You do not, from where you are. No.
Nice. I guess it's okay. And then I rush forward.
How? I'd like to move forward to sort of the middle of the room.
So up here.
A little bit farther.
Up here.
Up closer to the cauldron a little bit. Yeah, there.
Okay.
This seems like an opportune place to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Are you casting Detect Magic?
Yes.
Would alchemical things be magical?
I don't think they detect as magic.
I don't think so either. I would think they're more herbal.
Yeah, magic potions and stuff would, but I think if it's just stuff in the cauldron, I don't think it would.
So, yeah, I mean, and technically it just it specifies like you're going to receive the presence of magic.
So there are
or ongoing spells.
So there's a couple things bubbling on the counter that do give off some kind of a magical aura. Now, does it tell you exactly what they are when you do detect magic?
No, it just tells me that they're
okay. Yeah, there's two things that are definitely magical though.
Magical.
That are cooking still on the counter.
Hey, Crick.
I'm already over at that table, like examining things, putting things in my pack, you know, the normal stuff.
Stealing things.
I'm gonna point them out as he's getting close to them. Like, oh, grab that blue one over there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one right there.
Crick, do you want to make some crafting checks on these before you steal them?
Yeah, I will definitely examine things as I'm picking them up.
Okay, so the blue one she pointed at, let's the two. Give me 2 crafting checks, or give me one because they're the same.
All right, 25.
So these look like minor elixirs of life, but they're not done cooking yet.
Oh, all right. I gotta leave these ones cooked. They're not done yet.
Oh.
In fact, nothing on this counter looks to be completely done. So it'll work, but it's not as effective.
You recognize what they are?
You know how to finish them?
Of course I know how to finish them. Can I finish them?
Yeah, you would know that if you just left these alone for about 10 hours, that those would finish.
They'll be done tomorrow.
Oh, that's so long.
I'm going to go over to the cauldron, the bubbling cauldron, and sniff it and see if I can't figure out what's going on in there.
Yeah, give me a crafting check.
I'm going to stick close to him just in case I need to heal him.
If this cauldron explodes in his face.
Well, that's a natural one, so I think I actually lick it.
So this is a natural one. So you do not know what it is. You just think it's unfinished.
Yeah. What's it taste like?
Very cold. In fact, it almost makes it almost gives you, what is it, freezer brain? When you have like ice cream and you get that headache. Brain freeze. Thank you. I can't think of what it's called. Thank you.
Freezer brain.
Yeah, the thing that Colin said.
I know your pain. I was trying to say VPN earlier, and I just could not think of it.
I forgot what it is again. What is it again?
Brain freeze.
Brain freeze. It's the opposite of freezer brain.
I think it's synonyms.
Yeah. I like freezer brain.
I used to get that all the time as a kid. I've tried to replicate that. I can't make it happen again as an adult.
I remember only getting that from...
Because you're supposed to put an ice cube to like the soft part of the top of your mouth, and it should happen. I just wanted to see if I could make it happen, and I can't.
You just need like
I remember getting that from stuff you'd get from like the ice cream truck, like the popsicles and shit. When you'd like bite into that would make you free. Yeah,
exactly. But no, I can't replicate.
A whole cauldron of freezer brain. And I'm like,
of what? What the hell is freezer brain?
Nobody knows.
Is that like a brain freeze, Crick?
Yeah.
Must be a goblin thing.
How big is this cauldron?
As you guys are talking, coming from the northwest over here down the stairs, is a guy who looks like you're looking like a man. Miss Swan. He looks like this. It's an orc with glasses and like a... Oh my gosh. English. I forgot the English language today. I'm just saying.
Looks like a blacksmith's apron.
Yeah, he's got an apron. I couldn't remember the word apron. He's got an apron and a beaker in his hand, and he's looking down at it and stirring it, and then he looks up at you. And as he sees you guys, he kind of freezes and throws.
Like brain freezes?
And brain freezes. And throws this jar at you
Whoa,
guys.
hey, let's all be cool.
Let's roll for initiative.
Somebody catch it.
I rolled really poorly.
23. Oh, here, I'll put them in the chat. That's a great idea.
15. All right.
Oh, yeah.
So Madam goes first, it looks like.
Madam.
Durgan. then possible. Oh no, Scrim making the
Mine's
valiant
crap.
effort to go second.
Mine's garbage.
Crick is almost last, but Bald's last. Okay.
Yep. Real
Still
garbage.
examining
So
stuff.
he throws this, but I'll make him wait till his turn. So Muriel, what would you like to do? You see him; he looks like a deer in headlights.
Oh, so he hasn't thrown it or attacked it yet.
He was going to throw it.
He's winding up.
So
Yeah.
he's getting ready to
Yes.
throw it.
Yep.
Looking
Get dagger
at the type of jar that it is, and Crick yelling out, "Somebody catch it!" Do I feasibly think that somebody could catch this jar without the liquid spilling out everywhere?
No, because nobody has a reaction to catch this in the group. I don't think. I'm sure somebody like a
Okay.
monk could do that.
Yeah, the swashbuckler is probably the only person. Well, the thief might be able to as well because they're both dexterous. But
Yeah, you've never seen anyone in this group catch anything.
I'm very uncoordinated. I didn't play any sports.
Yup.
Well, I know that the chipmunks are not good at teaching.
You know,
soccer.
Crick could catch something, but if he catches it, it's going to be like caught with his head or something like that.
Durgan
it and
catches
drop
blades all the
it.
time.
it's true, I do, but not in a way that would keep the potion
Like,
thing from not
in
spilling.
the chest.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna rush at this guy. And I guess I'm just gonna attack him because it's probably what we're gonna do anyway.
All right.
Fun.
So
Go
I'm going to
ahead,
pull up the
Dagger
map
at his
again.
hand. Do we do called shots?
Yeah, I think so. Why not? Ooh, what did I just do? I pushed a button I didn't want to push. Okay, here we go. Maps. And now share. Okay, so from where you are at, obviously these squares are 5-foot squares. You're on this side of the table, Crick. Muriel's down here. Durgan's probably in the same area. Balthazar and Scrim, I'm not sure about.
I was sticking close to Crick in order to, like I
Okay,
said,
so you're up
if he
here?
needed to be healed. Yeah.
Okay, so then you're behind this
I actually
bar.
was heading over to that cauldron before to sniff it.
Okay,
So I
so
think
you're
I'm
next
right
to your
by that.
sister then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right, rabbit along.
All right,
So-
so you're probably 1 or 2 moves away from him.
Yeah, so I can get pretty close to him. I'm probably still another 10 feet away from him. Could I feasibly tumble forward 10 feet as an
Sure.
action
Sure.
and then attack him? Okay. So that was a 20
Yep, that'll work.
on the tumble. And then on the attack, that is a 24.
Yeah, that hits.
So that is 9 points of damage as I stab upwards after completing that tumble.
How many points?
9.
Okay. So you hit him. He seems really hardy. And he takes it like a champ. Is that your whole turn?
Yes.
All right. Scrim, you see your friend tumble over. Give him a little stabby. What would you like to do?
Well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. The same thing.
Okay.
And because I'm beating him to the punch, he will be sneaky stabbed.
Okay.
Now, on the matter of called shot, I don't know that that works, but what I'm trying to do, I don't want to stab him and have him spill this thing on me because that would suck.
Okay.
So, because I'm smaller than Muriel, I'm running up and stabbing him kind of on the side. I know I'm not going to get the behind him flanking bonus, but I'm not getting a flanking bonus at all. But I'm trying to not get like acid spilled on me or whatever the hell that stuff is.
Okay.
So that's an okay 11 plus 8 is 19 to hit.
Nope. Miss.
Can I do anything else this round? I guess for my third and final action, I shall just be nimbly dodging using the feat of nimble dodge.
Oh, okay. So it gives you an action to do a dodge. What's that do?
I don't know. I literally don't know. It's on my character sheet, but I can't see what that does. So I don't have the app. I just have a sheet because I'm old.
Just saying,
rogue. Yeah. Okay. You definitely dodge out of the way, gaining a +2 circumstance bonus to AC against the triggering attack.
Oh, you just get like a +2 to your AC.
So if he tries to dump that crap on me, I'm not getting dumped on. That's
if it says triggering attack, it's just for one attack though. So if you get attacked the second time,
right. But I mean, if like for some reason he decides to throw that at me, I'm not. I'm a little buffed. So
and that's a reaction, so you don't have to declare it ahead of time.
Oh, cool. All right, that's it. Then Scrim's just right up there.
Okay, Durgan, it's your turn.
All right, I'm just gonna try to leap over the counter here and just charge at him.
Okay. Yep, you can do it.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. Okay, so I'll take 2 of my move actions.
Okay.
And then I will attack.
He has AC 21.
21, okay.
Yep.
Roll to 17, I get +8, so that's 25.
Okay.
And 7 and 4, so 11 slashing damage.
Nice. Okay. So you hit him. You cut him open. He's bleeding. He does not look happy. That's for sure. And you still have 2 more action, or no, 1 action, right?
No, I assume
there was 2 movements, 1 attack. Okay.
Yeah. So I should be done.
So he is going to take this beaker, smash it up against you, Durgan. Was there like a disadvantage or something with something like that? Normally it's you throw it.
Yeah. No, I don't think
like,
so.
Is there a penalty or something?
I think I would just do it as a melee attack instead of a ranged attack, like a thrown weapon.
Yeah. That is a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. So when he smashes this bottle on your head, you feel just like fire all over your body. You're going to take 5, 12.
So was Durgan up there already? Did you go and I missed it?
I moved up to him.
No, he just moved up.
Oh, okay.
He used 2 actions to move up and then attacked.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
So you just took 12 fire damage.
Okay.
Persistent 2 fire damage.
Okay.
And Muriel, you're going to take 2 splash damage from fire. And
so I'll yell out to Crick that this is the guy who set the cat on fire.
No, you don't get a save. And with that,
this is the guy that's stealing your gimmick.
Get him!
That's true.
On fire!
So he's going to do a quick bomber draw for his second action, and with his final action, he's going to do the same thing on you, Durgan. Does a 17 hit?
17 will miss. I have an 18 without my shield.
Okay. Oh, and then I forgot the penalty anyway. So yeah, he definitely missed. All right. So when he does that, he throws this thing right down at you. You're going to take the splash damage, and the splash
2 points?
damage. Yeah, 2 points of splash damage.
Okay.
Now, would that hit the person next to you too?
It should be anyone within it's basically anyone that's within 5 feet. Yeah.
Okay, so then it would also hit Muriel as well. So another 2 points of damage, Muriel. All right, and that is his turn. And we are now over to Crick.
Crick will go underneath the table, go up like 10 feet, and scream, "Only I get to set Durgan on fire.
Wait, what?
And that will be a 23 to hit him with a alchemist fire.
That'll hit.
So he's going to take 4 points of fire damage, and now he is on fire.
Okay.
And
is that a 1, ongoing 1?
It is an on. Yeah, it's an ongoing one.
Okay.
Unless it's an ongoing 2. Let's see. Yeah, it's an ongoing 2.
Okay.
Because I burn it. Let's see. I am going to. You know what? I'm not going to bother trying to hit him another time. I'm just going to move off to the side so I'm not in his direct line of fire.
Okay.
Don't think I'm going to be able to hit him.
All right. With that, it is Balthazar's turn. This guy's on fire now. He's got a cut. He's not looking like he's in his best shape.
Do something I've never done before. Why not? It's that kind of day. From where I'm standing, how many feet to him from the cauldron, which is about where I am?
It's quite a bit. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Well, more importantly, is do I have line of sight? Because if he moved back, then...
I mean, you're talking about like almost 60 feet.
Well, in that case, that's probably a little too much to make up. No, that's useless. Yeah, what the hell? I'll try it. Use an action to run up by the counter back there.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, get behind that a little bit. And from safety of cover, sling a bullet at him with my sling I've never used.
Okay.
Where'd you go? 19 on the die, so that's 24.
You hit. I didn't think you were going to be able to.
I didn't either. That's a big 3 damage. Right between the eyes.
All right. So you hit him. It kind of stuns him. He's looking around like, where did that come from? And is that all your actions? Or do you have one more?
And it's crouched behind the counter. I'm going to, like, take cover back here. I've just been an action to do that, or?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that gives you +2 to your armor class.
Yep.
That will do then.
Marielle.
All right, so I am going to pivot around this guy so that I'm on the other side of him. So when he attacks Durgan, like he probably will again, I won't get, like, hit.
Yeah, just get on the other side of him, basically.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pivot around him. I'll go ahead and
do you want to cartwheel around him?
No, I already have panache.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, I could.
That's true. You just have it. That's right.
If I have enough time, maybe I will. If I don't.
While she's moving, she effortlessly does a cartwheel.
Just like a combat roll, like that's how you move. And
yeah, if I don't kill him, I'll do that at the end. 27
hits.
So that is 12 points of damage.
Wow. Question, the persistent damage, does that apply to splash as well?
No.
Okay.
No, it's just the initial attack.
Okay.
And I was wrong before. So if I make a save, it just ends the persistent damage no matter what the amount is.
Gotcha. Yeah. So you don't have to make it for each one.
I don't have to make it for each point, no.
Yep.
And then I will go ahead and
your final one's a -3 to hit if you want to do a third attack.
Well, I only did one.
You moved and then you attacked.
Oh, I can't pivot around him while
That's
I'm
a move action.
attacking. Oh, okay. Then I'm done actually because I guess actually that's just one action. So you used to
Yeah, you got behind
an
him,
attack. Okay.
and then you attacked.
So then I'll go ahead and I'll just take up my defensive position in case he decides that he wants to attack me, which he's not going to. You know.
Okay. We'll see. All right, Scrim.
Okay, so she moved. Now I'm 180 to him now, right?
Yeah. So you and Durgan are on his front side. She's on his back side.
So he's screwed because now I can backstab him. So
Yep.
Okay, so I'm not even moving. I'm just literally attacking because she's on the 180.
Mhm.
I first attack is a 16 plus 8 is 24
Hits.
for 7. Wow, that roll sucked. For 7 total damage. That is with my sneak attack. That's how sad that roll was. I rolled a 1 and a 2 plus my 4.
Well, you still got another 2 actions.
What's the second one at a minus of?
-3 if you're using a
-4.
No. No, it's 3.
My finesse light weapon.
We looked it up last time. It was 3.
Are you sure? Because I thought it was just takes 1 off.
No, it was 3. I'm pretty sure we looked it up.
I don't know. I mean, I thought that it was like less because I have the agile finesse versatile weapon.
Yeah, no, agile, multiple attack penalty on the second attack is -4 instead of -5, and then -8 instead of -10.
All right, so I'll do the -4.
I think Starfinder does like a -3 with something. I think.
11
I don't know.
does
What's
not
the
hit.
3 then? What makes it -3?
I don't think anything does in Pathfinder.
Is it just the ranger thing with an agile weapon then?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I'd never really looked at the ranger class that closely
That
because
must
I
be
haven't made
what
one
it
yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. So I guess it's -4.
No, 11. My total was 11. That's
Okay.
a miss. So I'm done.
Okay.
Can't do.
You don't want to do anything with your third action?
Minus. All right. I mean, I
You could always roll 20.
sure. Here we go. Nope. 13 minus whatever it is. 8. Yeah, 5. So nope.
All right, Draven, your turn.
All right. So how's he looking? Like, is he kind of
He's
breathing
rough.
hard?
No, he's
Okay.
really rough. Bleeding, on fire.
All right. So
You have persistent fire too. So
I do, yeah. I take that at the end of the turn. So I'm going to cast Weapon Surge. So that's 1 action. 1 action,
Okay.
2 actions. Just a second. I forgot my spell cards, so. Weapon Surge is 1 action. Okay. So, and then I attack, so that gives me +1 to hit, and it doubles my weapon damage. Doubles my dice. Oh, that's a natural 20.
that's gonna end up being a crit.
Okay, so that's crit on, so that's going to be 2d8 plus 4 times 2.
You're gonna kill him. He only has 8 hit points.
Okay. Yeah, 7. So that's
So what's
4.
it look
Yeah.
like when you do a crap ton of damage?
Well, yeah. So I think basically I just I'll do this as piercing because we're sort of in this like narrow stairway and I've got other teammates nearby. So I just basically take the sword, thrust it through his chest, and just like stare him dead in the eyes and just say, I really don't like getting set on fire unless it's by Crick.
And then you're weirdly into it.
Yeah, and it's like, and that's his thing. So then I just shove him off with my shield. And
Badass kill line. Hey, that's his thing.
That's his gimmick.
and I still take the persistent damage as I'm still on fire as I say all this.
As he drops, we will fall out of combat. And he falls on the stairs and rolls down them.
Alpha pops his head up from behind the counter. Well, that was rude. What did we do to that guy?
Speaking of rolling, that's what I'm going to do to try to put this fire out.
All right.
So that drops the DC down to 10. There we go. Well, then I rolled a 20 again.
I'm gonna go up those stairs and look at what's in that room.
Okay. So you want to open that door?
I'm coming with you.
Door. Oh yeah.
As you get up to the top of the stairs, there's a door. It swings open. This is the door that he just came through. Why it doesn't give me read aloud text, man? I hate when it doesn't give me that. So clearly there's like a table to the north, some barrels, things like that.
Check out the table. See if
what's
there's
on the
anything
table.
Looks like there's some silver scales, a small stash of coins. There's also a bunch of notes.
You should probably read those
Ooh,
notes.
and what do those say?
Do you read orc?
Notes?
I do.
Oh.
I am an orc.
I'll just like in a, semi-irritated Muriel sort of way, just kind of like fling the notes a little bit towards Durgan, so he can read them aloud.
So Durgan, these texts are they're the sculptor's notes. That's his name. He's the sculptor. They're about what Vilry was hoping to accomplish here. There's notes on various experiments he has been asked to perform over the past few months. Almost all of these involve evolving permanent mutations in creatures by exposing them to energy mutagens. While many of these experiments were ultimately successful, they had an unintended side effect. The creatures became far too bestial and unreliable to use as minions. About 2 months ago, something changed and Vilry stopped asking him to perform experiments without offering an explanation. He took it upon himself to continue the work. One of the most recent notes says the coagulant thing is finally taking shape. It might not be what she asked for, but she is sure to be impressed. When it is ready, I will take it to Spite's cradle and show it to the mistress myself.
So there's something else in here.
What do you mean? Like another flaming cat?
No, it's something coagulant. So
do me a favor, Durgan.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a DC 18 perception check.
Perception? Okay.
Yep.
Do you want me to roll it, or do you want to roll it as a secret?
I want you to roll it.
Okay.
I mean, we're all adults here. We know how to not to meta too much.
Yeah, that's fair. 18?
Yep.
Okay, so I rolled 14 on the die, I get +5, so that's 19.
Okay. So you notice an unusual entry. About 3 years ago, Vilry commanded the orcs to capture a human. This person was placed in a covered pit in the woods and exposed to something that the sculptor refers to as the Viridian vapor. The last note on this experiment reads, the human died in agony in less than a day. We burned his body and filled in the pit as instructed.
Huh.
That's unpleasant.
Yeah. But that was a while ago, right?
Yeah, 3 years ago.
3 years ago. So that's probably not this coagulant thing.
That was probably experiment
Coagulant.
number 1.
Is that what's in the cauldron?
He puts the lotion on his skin.
Are there
Dr.
recipes,
Coagulant?
like alchemical recipes or anything here that might explain what he's doing with the cauldrons?
It does not look like it, no.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll just let everybody know basically all that information, including taking note of Spite's Cradle. That's got to be a pretty common name, I would imagine, for a location. I would hope.
Sounds like it. It's very specific.
Yeah, it is. Okay. But he's working on something else that he wants to gift to this Villery woman, even though she's not asking for it anymore. And that entry
Probably
seems recent, right? Like there's nothing about him actually having delivered it, is there?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Well, he said he was planning on delivering this thing to her. But there's no entries that indicate that he's already done that, is there?
No.
Okay, so that's probably still somewhere in this complex.
It's probably whatever's in that cauldron.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably just not
Said
done
it's almost
yet.
done, right? I mean, that's something that's actively being worked on. That sort of checks out. You know, still in the pot.
Yeah, but he phrases it almost like it's a creature.
Oh, was it the fire cat?
I don't think so. That's not a coagulant.
I mean,
yeah, but
creatures aren't generally coagulants. That's not a word normally used for creatures.
No, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's something that he's constructing. Maybe. Is there anywhere else to go in this area? In this room?
So there's another set of doors to your west.
Door.
Okay, I want to go through there.
Okay. As you walk up to the doors, you push them open. Immediately you start hearing the subtle moans coming from the table in front of you as a human is strapped down on the table.
Hello.
This is like Bush round 2.
He looks.
Are you a coagulant?
He is barely hanging on to life.
Okay, I'm going to examine him, but I'm not going to touch him or release him yet. He's strapped down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So like a table?
Yeah, you hear whimpering moans coming from the center of the chamber. There's a human strapped to a large rack. His flesh is missing in places, replaced with large glass and metal cauldrons that seem to be extracting blood from him, mixing that blood with reagents to transform it, then pumping the blood back into the poor man.
Ooh.
Around the room, you can see shackles.
We might not be able to save this guy.
Previous prisoners must have spent their final moments.
This might be a case for euthanasia.
Yeah, I'll make a medicine check to see if there's any way that we can, if it's fatal, if we can save him, or it might be just best to put him out of his misery.
Okay.
Okay,
so you walk up to them and do a medicine check?
Yep. I got a 20 total.
Do me a favor. Mm-hmm. Roll for initiative.
Oh, God damn it.
Say what?
Oh, okay. Well, it's not bad.
I rolled a crit.
Oh, that's really good.
I rolled really bad.
You sure this might not be really good?
Oh, hey, Durgan. Look at you beating me.
Oh, yeah, well, I rolled a 19, so.
So did I.
I rolled a nat 20.
Which means I'm getting the good rolls out before I actually start attacking.
So, shoot. All these numbers, I can't tell where it starts and where it ends.
Well, I rolled
it started with
22
for Balthazar. Yeah.
All right, Durgan. 24. Balthazar. 22. Crick. And then Muriel and Scrim. Who's going first out of you two?
Scrim can go first.
Okay.
Kind of regret wasting my weapon surge now.
Oh, no, I don't know why. This is going to go great.
Sure will.
So, hang on one second. Let me just see how this goes.
Orderly. For us.
It'll be fine.
Anyone else that approaches the body causes... Okay, so as you step forth, you see out of this guy's mouth and chest, like you just see him basically explode open. And a giant red ooze of blood like this comes pumping out of him.
Hey guys, I found the coagulant.
The blood ooze.
That's okay. You got me there.
Yeah. So he's going to attack you.
I was in the wrong about this one, Durgan. You win this round.
No, I don't want to be right in this situation, but
maybe we can stuff it back in.
Maybe you could just burn it. Because
All right.
not really sure. Can we like?
I don't want to really touch it.
Yeah, exactly.
34.
Like
to
hit.
Yeah, just.
Yeah.
Oh,
this is gonna be rough.
By a hair.
Yeah.
It's not saying it's going to be a crit.
It's definitely a crit. There's no way I had a 25 armor class.
Is there like a double crit?
So 24 points of damage from this.
Okay.
pseudopod.
Hey, how you doing, bud?
And then.
Well, I'm okay until
persistent.
Okay, I need to be healed before the persistent damage takes effect.
Oh.
I believe it's your turn next.
And this large red ooze that is definitely blood. That was his first action.
Oh. Okay.
It gets better.
This is where we get the
wait,
TPK.
there's more.
He's gonna attack you again.
Okay.
-5. Okay, so that would have been a 16, but I rolled a nat 1, so that makes an auto crit fail, right?
Yeah, that would have missed anyway.
Okay. So he's gonna lose his third action because he crit failed.
Wait, on a 1, he gets a 16.
He's a +15 to hit, and he's got reach 10 feet, which is why.
Yeah,
cool.
Well,
it was
15 before the penalty. If I would hope for the negative.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. Yes. Yep. So either way, it would have missed. I forgot the penalty. So it would have been 11 with the penalty. All right. So with that, it is Durgan's turn.
Okay. I'm going to battlefield medic myself as one action, or battle medicine. Okay, just. Okay, well, that brings me up a little bit. So that's one action. So for a second action, I'm gonna reach and I'm just gonna attack. That is 19 and 8, so that is 27.
Definitely hits.
Okay.
He is immune to critical hits, but otherwise that would have been a critical hit.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's like a construct, so that makes sense. All right, so this is slashing damage.
Okay.
And that is max on the dice, so that is going to be 12 slashing.
So he, all of a sudden when you hit, you see the blood clot as a reaction, and he's going to reduce the damage. So you said how much damage?
It was 12.
12? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And then the persistent damage. Oh, okay. I actually rolled a 17, so I don't take that anymore.
Okay.
But I still take it the once. So if anyone has like a healing potion or a spell, that would be great.
This group has a lot of good healing.
Yeah. Except, well, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm really just a fancy fighter.
So that was only 2 actions, wasn't it? I still have.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm raising my shield.
Okay. Next up is Balthazar.
You know what time it is.
Do I?
Time to, it's time for me to spend a spell slot to give my life to Durgan. So, I'm going to use, where are you? Spirit Link. All right, buddy. I'm going to give Durgan 2 HP right now and take 2 damage and continue to siphon my life force into Durgan for the next 10 minutes or until I tell it to stop or one of us dies.
Yeah. I'll probably be the one to die, but I appreciate it.
Yep. You get 2. I lose 2. That's cast that. Okay.
I feel like as Balthazar's life force enters me, like the where the eyes, so the muscles around the eye that he's missing start to droop a little bit on me.
You almost feel like your ear's about to fall off.
Yeah.
You get struck with palsy.
You don't want what I got.
I love it.
Yep. So give him some of my life force, and then probably like cower. Like, it is bad.
It's not good.
Place,
Got him right.
place for some cover.
Yeah, you can find some cover in here. I think there's some
Like a
stuff.
table.
Yeah, there's like torture stuff all around the side.
Torture stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hide behind some torture stuff.
Or actually, you know what? How close do you need to be in order to do that spell? Because you could
30
just stay in
feet.
the hallway.
Yeah, 30
just stay
feet.
in the hallway then.
I'll just keep siphoning my life to you. You got this, Durgan.
I'll try not to waste it.
All right. And with that, it is Crick's turn.
All right. I'll do Crick things, which means
So
try
this
and set
big
it on
giant
fire.
red bulb of blood.
Yeah, boil the blood away. That's a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
All right, nice. So that is going to be 8 points of fire damage, and it is burning, if it can burn.
How much damage?
8.
And
Yeah,
it
if that
burns.
Yeah, if that thing's a reaction, it shouldn't be able to do it again this round. So
And
quick
I
dog
will-
pilot.
I will do that again with a natural 1. No, that is not going to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Is that all your actions?
That is 2 of my actions. So you can make a third attack. What is that at? A -1?
Minus 10.
10, unless it's the agile property.
I don't
Mine's
think.
minus 8.
I don't think bombs are.
Yeah. I don't. Nothing I
Hell
do.
weapons.
Nothing I do is agile. So. But all the same, why not? Hail Mary. And well,
It is a large creature, so its AC is not very high.
yeah. I was counting on that.
It's only an AC 12.
But yeah, so a 3 does not hit.
No, I was counting on that. Does a 3 hit? Are you sure? Nope. All right. Scrim.
Okay. Is there any fire in this room?
Yeah, the one that he just did, but it went out right away.
No, okay, but I mean like torches,
torch?
candles,
Yeah, we'll say there's a torch.
and then in the big laboratory with the cauldrons behind us, were there any sources of fire?
Yes, there's torches. There's torchlight throughout this place.
I want to grab the closest torch to me and expert throw it at the blob of ooze.
Okay, go for it. I think that would just be your dex mod.
Yes, because I am not proficient in improvised thrown weapons.
I mean, torches is not one of your
Yeah.
weapon proficiencies.
I love how everyone's like, I am not going to go near this thing.
Nothing I've seen makes me want to go near that thing.
Well,
I
some
mean-
of us don't have a choice, but
I mean, Scrim just saw Durgan get schooled by this blob, and he's not. And this blob is bigger than Scrim, so
Oh, yeah.
Scrim would like to throw fire at
It's
it.
twice the size of Durgan.
Yeah, so 17 plus my dex. What's my just straight dex mod? Oh, 4. So 21 total.
That'll hit.
I don't know.
What would a
What do I-
torch... Maybe a D6?
I was thinking like a D4. I don't know.
I mean,
D4?
If I had oil thrown at it, that'd be one thing. I just
Yeah,
basically
we'll go D4.
it's more like Scrim wants to see like, does the thing like shrink away from the fire? Is it sensitive to the fire, or does it like bloop and just absorb it, and then I run away for the rest of my life? So 2. That's what I got. 2 for the torch.
All right. It definitely reacts a little bit, but not like anything crazy.
Okay. But okay, that's fine. Scrim is going to then part number 2 would be back up and ready his short bow.
Okay.
I got ideas about oil and arrows. So, but that'll be for next round. So I'm Scrim backs up by his brother and is just,
I'm
sword.
assuming the goblins and Balthazar are like kind of standing to the side of the doorway to this room.
Yeah,
We're good out here.
I don't.
Yeah,
I do
totally
not
good out
get
here.
in the way of either of those people. I Scrim more like rolls back. He falls back so that he could prepare for next round. But that's the extent of it.
All right, Muriel, what would you like to do?
All right, so I am going to tumble past this thing and slice it as I do, and hope that it goes well.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 28
That'll hit.
on that. Well, that's the tumble. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
That was a nat 20,
that'll give
though.
you your panache.
So kind of wasted that, I guess.
It's not a waste because critical hits don't do anything to this.
And luckily this thing has a low AC because I hit a 15.
Hits.
And that is 9 points of damage.
All right. So
It's
you
still
slash through
alive?
it. The blood quickly forms back where it was. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's blood.
Like, okay, but does it
You definitely
does it seem
did
like
something.
it damaged it somehow though?
Yes.
Okay. All
Yes.
right. And then man.
I would attack the second time. We want to try to get as much
Yeah.
damage in on it as possible after it.
I know, I was trying to decide that or if I wanted to, up my AC a little bit more.
With plus
Probably.
15, I don't think it's going to matter.
I mean, you never know. That's an extra, It's fine, I'll attack it again. 16.
Hits.
That's 7 points.
Okay. It is the big bad guy's turn. You guys are gonna hate me for this one.
Yep, because now we're
It's gonna use Siphon Vitality. 2 actions.
Sounds like my shit.
The blood ooze
Yep.
draws forth blood from nearby creatures, causing their flesh to break open and blood to spill out.
Oh, joke's on you.
Which
I'm already
replenishes
dead.
the blood ooze. Each living creature within 15 feet takes 3d6 damage.
We get a save?
You get a
How
DC
far
20.
us goblins and
You're out.
uh,
You're not close.
okay.
Oh, we're good?
yeah.
We're
Yeah,
good?
I was wondering
All right,
if
good
I
luck,
should
guys.
run away with that last movement.
So I have to
What?
roll for each of you, it looks like, but it's DC 21 basic fortitude save. So that's
Oh, nice.
If you make
Oh,
it, it's
come
half.
on.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, you told me to attack. I should have run away. My fortitude sucks.
You're at
All right.
full health.
No, I'm not, because I took the crappy fire damage
Okay, well, you're at full health
from
minus.
standing next to
From
you.
she took like 2 points of damage. Or
Yeah.
I took
Still
4.
gonna- this is still
I
gonna
don't-
hurt.
Yeah, I took 24.
All right.
I'm just saying,
competition
yeah,
to
but
see
when
who
you
dies.
go
All
down,
right.
I'm the only one left.
Okay.
Then you run.
I rolled a total of 12 damage.
Oh, that's not bad.
So if you made the save normal, it's half,
Mhm.
right? If you failed the save, you take all of it. If you critically succeed, you don't take any, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
If you critically fail, do you take
I don't-
double?
You take double, yeah.
Are you rolling for us?
I already did. It's 12 total damage.
Oh, no, I meant the fortitude save.
No, you have to make the 21.
Oh, yeah,
fortitude.
you made it sound like you were rolling for us. I don't
No.
think oh, what did I have to get?
21.
21? I got a 22.
All right. So then
Look
you
at
take
that.
half of that. So you take 6 points of damage. And so basically what you guys see standing in the hallway looking, you see this ooze thing all of a sudden start sucking like your friends just rip open a little bit in small cuts and blood comes spewing out of them into this giant ball of blood as it soaks up 6 hit points of replenishment. And now
What did you make it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
He
No,
did less
I'm still good.
So it only takes it from the person who lost the most points of damage. So you both lost 6, right?
Well, 3. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry, 6. Yeah, I'm at 3. Never mind. Sorry.
Okay. So, with his final attack, and his only attack, he is going to attack Durgan.
Of course.
Well, you look like the buffest guy. Yeah, that definitely hits. That's a 19 plus his 15, so critical hit.
Yep. Don't bother rolling damage. I'm just going to use my orcish ferocity. So I only have 3 hit points left. I'm sure he does.
So how does that work with the the persistent damage will be next turn for you?
It'll be next turn, yeah.
Okay. Yep. All right. And so with that was the end of his turn. How you doing, Durgan? What you doing?
Well, I'm at 1 hit point, and I'm technically at wounded 1 because the ferocity thing still gives me the wounded 1 condition. So I'm not doing well. But I'm going to go down, swing, and just tell everybody else to run. There's no need to stay here. So I'll attack. 25 for the first attack. I'm just going to roll all my attacks.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh.
When it doesn't matter. And I still hit armor class 12 because I rolled a 14 for my last attack. I have +8, -10. So I hit 3 times.
Roll all that damage.
I'll give you the first one so we can use his reaction.
Oh. Okay.
Because they're technically 3 separate attacks, right? Yeah.
Yep.
That's
I feel
max.
like you just reminded him that he had a
no,
reaction.
I have it right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I can choose when to use it. So if I
That's
think
true.
Durgan's going to deal the most.
Well, I've rolled max on that one.
Yeah.
So that's 12 minus whatever he does. And then 2 more. Well, at least I made a good final stand.
The second one was crit, though.
Yeah, but he's immune to crits.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Good call.
But I rolled 8 and 7 for
I did forget that.
my second 2 attacks. So that is 12, 13. So that is, that's 25. And then I'm down because of the persistent damage.
Wow. So Durgan goes into this, he gets hit and goes into this fury and it's and starts slashing at it. And you guys see blood squirting all over the room. And you actually see it go flying across the room against the wall, and it hits this piece of paper that knocks this paper off the floor. It just kind of floats and smacks the floor. And with that, it is now Balthazar's turn.
I did pass the persistent damage, so at least I'm not taking that.
Oh, okay, so you're still alive then, is what you're telling me.
Well, dying, but yeah.
Oh, you still drop?
Oh yeah. I think you take the damage first, and then you make the roll. Let me just.
Yeah, double check that.
I'll just read that here again. So instead
fine.
of taking persistent damage immediately, take it at the end of your turns. Rolling the damage dice after you take persistent damage. Yeah, after you take the damage, you roll the check. Yeah.
Okay. So now you're dying 2?
I'm dying 1, but wounded 1. So I'm at 2 of the 4. Do I have Die Hard? I do not have Die Hard. Yeah, so I'm close to death.
Okay.
Like I said, I did shout to everyone else to run.
Yeah, but that means they have to listen to you. Why would
It does.
Yeah,
but
see, I listened to you
Balthazar
last
could get you-
time, and now I took damage. So I don't know if that's a good idea.
Balthazar
So
could
you're-
always pop you back up
Yeah, he
Totally
could, but I can only do that
one more time.
one more time anyway. So it's better for you guys just to
Maybe.
run.
What do you think, Balthazar? What is so Durgan's passed out. He can't talk anymore. Balthazar, what would you like to do? Your best friend is bleeding on the floor.
There is a tear coming from where Balthazar's eye used to be, but it's Balthazar, so it's not so much a tear as it is just pus running down his face.
Gross.
From his eye hole. And a single manly tear, if you will, running down his face, and then I had to double check the text of the spell. Nothing in Spirit Link says that it stops when you go down, only if I go down.
No, I also get to make I don't automatically increase my dying value. I do get to make an actual die roll.
But I'm just gonna give you 2 HP right now. No issue.
Okay.
So that's 2 for you, 2 from me.
I'm wounded 2.
I imagine this is like smelling salts under your nose. You smell Balthazar and you wake up.
It's my pus tear.
The reason I said that is it would have been better if I just stabilized and stayed unconscious so I wouldn't run the risk of getting knocked down again. That's all.
But Durgan's unconscious, so he can't tell.
You might get absorbed by a blood.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So that's 2 for me.
Well, my eyes open again, so.
Yeah, just play dead, Durgan. just lay there. And this thing sounds like it came to play. I should just let you die and then reanimate you. Is there still a...
Don't worry, you'll still get that chance.
There's a dead man on the table.
There's a dead man on the table. I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But
Can you make him attack him?
I could totally bring that guy to life. Hell yeah. I'll do that. I mean, I don't know if I can get it out of the...
But it's
worth trying.
How many actions is it to animate him?
Oh shit, that's 3. But the Spirit Link...
Does it cost an action at this point?
It costs 2 when I cast it. I don't... On each of your turns, the target is below max hit points. No, it doesn't. It's just on each of your turns when the target...
Does it say sustain and the duration?
No, duration 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
If the target is below maximum hit points, it just regains 2.
So let's animate this guy and have him punch the blood.
Let's absolutely do that. Spend my last spell slot here to bring back this homeboy.
I don't know why, but Blood Punching sounds like an awesome name for a metal album.
Blood Punching. Blood. Okay. It has the undead trait, and its level is -1. It gains the summoned trait. I can't heighten the spell because I suck too much.
So with 3 actions, you can animate him. Can you make him do something right now, or do you have to wait
Nope.
till your next turn?
I don't think so. It just says it will fight at my command, but yeah, I can't.
Okay, so you have
that's
to
just
use
to animate him.
an action to tell him. That's how it usually is,
suppose
think,
so.
with the familiars and stuff. Okay, that's cool. I love it.
You
So
normally
Frankenstein's
sacrifice
monster,
one of your actions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rises up
And he's
off
got
the
no more
table.
blood, so this thing can't siphon the blood out.
Desiccated corpse. Perfect. Balthazar,
All right.
protect my best friend.
Crick.
Crick is gonna toss some lightning bombs.
Oh, snap. I love it.
Have some bottled lightning. All right, that is a 25.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That is going to be a 22. And that's going to be a terrible miss. Oh, I would have did 4 points of fire damage from the splash on the misses last time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if this is going to matter, but it will be flat-footed until the start of my next turn.
It takes his armor class down to 10.
And then it's going to take it's only for fire. All right, it's going to take 4 and 2, so it's going to take 6 points of lightning damage.
All right.
And I guess technically it's still on fire, or did the fire go out?
That does not take persistent damage.
Okay.
Oh wait, it does not say that it doesn't actually. I'm sorry. That's precision.
Oh, so sneak attack wouldn't work against it.
So it would have took another 2 points of burning damage then.
All right. So it's definitely reacting a little differently. It's hurting really bad. You see it kind of like convulsing a little.
Lord Durgan!
And it is Scrim's turn.
Okay, so I see that this has an impact.
Yeah, it's like pulsing a little at the moment.
I mean, I said that I got my bow ready like last round, so I the only thing I don't have readily available would be oil, unless there happens to be like amongst any of the things nearby. Was there any? There's no like brazier of oil, right?
No, it does not appear as theirs.
Okay, so I have 2 pints of oil.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like this is one move. I don't know, honestly. So dumping oil on like a wad of my arrows.
Okay.
And then just shooting one at this thing. Oh,
Yeah, you can get one shot.
No, it's still on fire. Like, oh no, yeah, because it's taking the persistent damage. So if you hit it with a oil failed,
so,
yeah.
I mean, basically, I dump a vial of oil on
all your arrows. Yeah, that's fine.
And I shoot one at this thing.
So to pull the oil out and then pour it, that's 2 actions, and then just shoot an arrow as your thing.
One shot. Yeah.
Yep.
It's not. I mean, it's not ideal, but that's.
And it's got an AC 10 right now because it is flat-footed.
Oh well, then I definitely hit. So that's a 21 total for my short bow.
So do your arrow and then roll a d4 for fire damage.
Okay. So the arrow plus the fire. So it's 1 point of. Do you want it just total?
Yeah, total.
Okay, so 5 plus 4 is 9 total.
All right. So you hit into this ooze, and then the arrow slowly seeps out the backside, almost like you shot the arrow straight through it, and falls to the ground.
Okay. All right.
And it is now Madam's turn.
All right. I am going to tumble past it and then try to attack.
All right.
So that's a 21.
To
and a 24 to hit.
Yep.
So that is 13 points of damage.
Upon hitting it, this ooze, you just see all the blood just go across the floor. And that little note that was on the floor just starts floating on top of the blood.
I feel that note's got to be important somehow.
I feel like I feel like it's being signposted slightly.
Yeah. It's like glowing.
Muriel's closest to that.
It's an arrow.
Is Muriel closest
to the note? Yeah.
I can grab that.
Okay.
So I don't want my arrows to explode, so I carefully put them back. Like no fire, I just put them back in the quiver, and then.
Okay. Just stay away from your brother. So Muriel, you pick up this note to read, and we will end the session right there.
What's in the?
Huzzah!
I don't know. That's a great cliffhanger, I feel.
Yeah, I think that works.
I got it right here, but I'll just make you guys wait 2 weeks.
See, if this was me, this is one of those things where I would put a note in if I was making up this shit. I would put a note in and then have them pick it up and end the session, so I have a week to figure out what the note says because I have no idea what the hell the note says.
Normally I would too, but I have it highlighted right here on this page. So
come closer.
No, I'm good back here.
Rat bastard.
That's awesome. I'm loving this. So that was fun. I actually was thinking that I was going to kill Durgan. I guess there's still a chance. You're down, aren't you?
No, he brought me back up to 2 hit points.
So you are alive. So I do want you to know there, like a lot of times when things get tight like this, I feel like someone fudged it. There was no fudging. I want you to see the numbers. They're all right there.
Oh yeah, no.
I can't even see that, but I do. The number of times Durgan has gone down is directly proportional to the number of times that I have somehow been the healer that brings Durgan back up.
Actually, you've always been the one to bring me back up. So
and you goddamn remember that.
And
the
next
why
time
we're best friends.
He's gonna be like, "Wait, I took that much damage from that horse?"
I have been saving you 2 HP at a time every time.
Oh no, it's appreciated. I thought I was dead too. Actually, honestly,
you got slammed.
So
yeah.
I get excited. I know this I shouldn't, but I get excited when I kill characters. I really do. There's this little bit of me that's like, yes, as long as I think people can handle it. 'Cause then, like, if it's people that panic and throw a fit, then I'm like, man.
Oh no, it wouldn't bother me. I just would have.
I still get excited about the rolls. I thought the siphon, like blood or whatever, was going to do a lot more damage too.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, I took 24 from 1 hit.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
That was the big whammy.
I feel like it's done enough.
So that is a cool monster, and
I think it said its piece.
I might have to reuse that monster in other games and alter it for other systems because I just
it is pretty awesome.
Like
that's a cool one to picture.
Pull the blood out of people.
Yeah,
Like
that's
that
pretty
is
badass.
awesome. So
we made a blood ooze for 5e that attacks your hit dice.
oh,
Oh, nice.
that's cool. I love it. Yeah, so I will say this. There's a lot of stuff I really like in Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Like some of these abilities that monsters have and stuff. And I'm just like thinking in my head all these homebrew things I'm going to do in my other system games. And like, there's just so much cool stuff. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. So with that, we're going to end the stream there. But thank you guys for watching. If this is your first time, smash that subscribe button. If you want to check out any of these people, their links are in the description below. You can check them out on all the social medias. You know, they're pretty easy to find. You know, all that good stuff. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks for this. And yeah, we'll see you. Game on.
Game on.
Nerdy.